It's like a Polaroid love 사랑 촌스러운 그 감정 근데 내 가슴이 뛰어 When I 왜 사랑에 목매는 건지 어차피 뻔한 감정이잖아 분명 다 안 믿었지 알고도 빠진 함정인가 봐 It's like a Polaroid love 사랑 촌스러운 그 감정 근데 내 가슴이 뛰어 나 It's like a Polaroid love 내 뜻대로 되지 않아 흠한 필터조차 없어 But I love the vibe 너야 내 맘을 여기 보조 없이 새기는 거야 점점 또렷해져가지 입만 옷에 장단 한 장뿐이야 나도 모르게 When you call my name 가슴 아프게 내 심장이 쿵쿵 It's like a Polaroid 사랑 촌스러운 그 감정 근데 내 가슴이 뛰어 이때 나 It's like a Polaroid love 내 뜻대로 되지 않아 한 글자조차 없어 But I love the vibe Polaroid love 촌스러운 그 감정 Polaroid love I love the vibe 나도 모르게 When you call my name 가슴 아프게 나의 심장이 쿵쿵
One, two, three, go!
Polaroid love 사랑 촌스러운 그 감정 근데 내 가슴이 뛰어 When I It's like a
we're unified. Loving kindness with understanding, becoming God's bright shining light. Friends have never met each other, heading for one destination, moving closer every day.
So we will run along life's race, IYF, the spring of change, planting every field with seeds of hope and happiness. IYF, tomorrow's faith, the compass in our hearts, the guide to a brighter way.
Traveling on life's road together, heading for the destination. It is just a day away.
We will run along life's race,
If it's challenging,
within challenging, building unity, straight throughout the world.
throughout the world,
There's no other place, there's no other place more beautiful, filling every heart with joy and happiness. Wearing IYF.
Zoom afternoon, everyone! Welcome to the afternoon session of the 2022 Online Student Camp. Now, to brighten up our afternoon, we have prepared a very special dance performance for all of you. Dancing to the tune of Loser Like Me, let's give it up for the Lincoln House School students.
Yeah, you may think that I'm a zero, but hey, everyone you wanna be probably started off like me. You may say that I'm a freak show, but hey, give it just a little time, I bet you're gonna change your mind. All of the dirt you've been throwing my way, it ain't so hard to take, that's right, 'cause I know one day you'll be screaming my name, and I'll just look away, that's right. Just go ahead and hate on me and run your mouth, so everyone can hear. Hit me with the words you got and knock me down, baby I don't care. Keep it up and sound it up and figure out. You wanna be, you wanna be a loser like me.
Me up against the locker, and hey, all I do is shake it off. I'll get you back when I'm your boss. I'm not thinking about you haters, 'cause hey, I could be a superstar. I'll see you when you wash my car.
All of the dirt you've been throwing my way, it ain't so hard to take, that's right, 'cause I know one day you'll be screaming my name, and I'll just look away, that's right. Just go ahead and hate on me and run your mouth, so everyone can hear. Hit me with the words you got and knock me down, baby I don't care. Keep
Thank you so much for that very energetic performance. So this time, let's have another cultural dance performance entitled Ruam Tangkan from the Land of Smiles, Thailand. Let's welcome our cultural performers.
อยากชวนเธอมายังดินแดนชื่อสุขสยามเปลี่ยนรอยยิ้มปริ้งความงดงามนิยามอย่างไทยสุขอย่างไทยสุขเกินใครอย่างไปไหนก็ไปอยากจะกินอยากจะลองชื่นใจสุขสยามอยากจะไปเอาไทยไทยไทยไทย
What an amazing performance from our cultural dance performers. A round of applause again. สวัสดีค่ะฉันชื่อ Hazel ค่ะ Ano po kayang language ang ating aaralin this afternoon? Any guess? So you may type your answer in our Zoom chat box this time. Okay, ano po kayang language ang ating aaralin? Okay, ayan, okay. Yes, that is Thai language. So today, I'm very excited to learn another language. So, prepare your pen and paper because we're going to call on our former Good News Corps volunteer to Thailand. Let's call on Kun Kru Deo.
Oh, 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 yeah.
ท้องทะเลท้องฟ้ามีเพียงแค่เราตรงกลางหาดทรายขาวแสงดวงดาวพรางพราวประกายสวยงามต้องการสวรรค์เปิดทางให้คนนักหวังอย่างฉันกับความในใจไม่เธอได้ฟังก็จะนี้ต้องพูดไป
ว่าทั้งหัวใจมีแต่เธอนั้นอยากให้เชื่อกันพยันคือฟ้าที่เฝ้าดูแล้วเธอคิดอย่างไรเมื่อได้รู้บอกทีอยากฟังจากปากเธอหากเธอขอรักเธอก็รู้สึกดีๆเหมือนกันแต่เธอก็คืออย่างนั้นที่จะต้องพูดมาแค่ร้องว่ายาก็พอ
และฉันจะขอเป็
เป็น นคนนั้นที่ดูแลหัวใจไม่เคยบอกรักใครคนไหนเพิ่งจะมีแค่เธอและฉันก็ยาเหมือนเธอ
แค่เพียงเท่านี้เป็นอันเข้าใจ
ฉันไม่เคยพูดความในใจที่มีกับเธอเลยสักครั้งเพราะฉันก็เลยกลัวที่จะพูดไปแต่ปล่อยแค่นี้ผ่านไปแค่ความรักอย่างนั้นก็ไม่รู้ว่าใจตรงกันโอกาสอย่างนี้ต้องพูดไป
ว่าทั้งหัวใจมีแต่เธอนั้นอยากให้เชื่อกันพยันก็ฟ้าที่เฝ้าดูแล้วเธอคิดอย่างไรที่ไม่รู้บอกทีอยากฟังจากปากเธอ
หากเธอก็รักเธอก็รู้สึกดีๆเหมือนกันแต่เธอก็คืนอย่างนั้นที่จะต้องพูดมาแค่ร้องว่ายาก็พอ
แต่ฉันจะขอเป็นคนนั้นที่ดูแลหัวใจไม่เคยบอกรักใครคนไหนเพิ่งจะมีแค่เธอและฉันก็เหมือนเธอแค่เพียงเท่านี้เป็นอันเข้าใจ
รู้สึกดีๆเหมือนกันแต่เธอก็คืออย่างนั้นที่จะต้องพูดมาแค่ร้องว่ายาก็พอและฉันจะขอเป็นคนนั้นที่ดูแลหัวใจไม่เคยบอกรักใครคนไหนเพิ่งจะมีแค่เธอและฉันก็เหมือนเธอแค่เพียงเท่านี้เป็นอันเข้าใจ
สวัสดีครับทุกคนผมชื่อจุนนะครับมาจากประเทศไทยครับ Okay, you thought I was a Thai person? No, hindi. I am a Filipino, pure-blooded Filipino, guys. Alam niyo ba kung bakit kami marunong kumanta at magsalita ng Thai language? Siyempre, kasi naging volunteer po kami sa ibang bansa. Okay. At hindi lang ako yung marunong kumanta ng mga ganyan. Marami pang iba mas magagaling. Okay, so pag nakilala niyo sila next time, I'm sure kayo ay mas magiging masaya pa. Tulad kahapon, natuto tayo ng Korean language. Today naman ay Thai language and tomorrow is another secret language ang inyong matutunan. Anyway, nag-enjoy po ba kayo sa ating short song kanina? Give me a heart sign. Okay. At pakihanda ninyo ang inyong mga papel at lapis at tayo ay matututo ng Sawadee krap, Kopkun krap. Joke lang. Matututo tayo ng Thai language this afternoon. Okay. So baka naman iniisip nyo ano ba yung kangkong-kangkong na yan? Guys, hindi yan kangkong, okay? Thai language yun. Alright. So this time, pero don't worry kasi basic lang yung ituturo ko sa inyo today. Okay? So yung isa pa po, pag umattend uli kayo ng next camp natin, mas marami pa kaming performance ang ipapakita sa inyo. Okay? Alright. So let's begin. Ayan. Papakilala ko muna sa inyo yung Thai language. Okay? Okay. So dali lang ha. Medyo kasi wala akong practice sa pag-navigate. Alright. So Thai language. Pasatay. Okay. Sa Thai language, ang ibig sabihin ng Thai language, Thai means Thai. Okay. Language means pasa. Okay. Nakapasa ka ng sa exam. Parang ganyan. Pasatay. Yan. Ngayon, yung Thailand guys is siguro parang similar country sa Pilipinas, no? Pero yung kaibahan is yung kanilang kultura kasi they are very kind people, no? Tapos yung kanilang manibela na sa atin 'di ba nasa kaliwa, sa kanila naman nasa kanan. At ang official language spoken is Thai language. Bira silang gumamit ng ibang lengguwahe other than Thai language and English. Kasi nga guys, wala daw nakakolonize sa kanila na bansa. Oh, 'di ba? Ang galing nila, no? Siguro pinoprotektahan sila ng ni Ong Bak kaya walang nakakolonize sa kanila na bansa. Tapos, ang Thai alphabet nila meron lang 44 consonants naman and 28 vowels at merong 5 intonation. Imagine that, guys. 5 intonation. Tuturo ko sa inyo yan mamaya. All right? Ngayon, pag-aralan muna natin, tingnan muna natin ano ba yung mga Thai alphabet na yan. All right? So first of all, makikita nyo dito, picturean nyo na lang. Okay, picturean nyo na lang. Kasi hindi ko naman kayang ipaliwanag to lahat. So screenshot, picture. Okay. Kasi guys, importante na malaman nyo yung Thai language. Hindi lang Korean lagi, hindi lang Japanese palagi. Okay? Malaki ang mundo. Meron ding Thai language. Alright? Meron ding Vietnamese. Pero ngayon, let the Thai language shine. Okay, next. Ito po yung kanilang tinatawag na Thai vowels. So marami silang Thai vowels, guys. Marami. No? Sa atin ilan ba? Sa English, di ba, 5 lang, A, E, I, O, U lang, di ba? Kasi American Standard ginagamit natin sa pag-aaral ng lengguwahe. Pero sa kanila marami. So picturean nyo na lang to. Okay, pakipicturean nyo na lang. Picturean. Yes, okay na ba? Meron din silang A. Meron din silang I. Meron din silang E. Meron din silang E. At meron ding U. Meron ding O. Okay? Pero nadagdagan ng E. Tapos, E. Yan, again. Meron ding UA. May ganyan. Merong OE. May mga ganyan. I. Aw. Yan. Meron din mga silences. Pero wag niyo muna pag-aralan kasi mahirapan kayo dyan Pero ang tuturo ko ngayong araw ay basic phrases, greetings, tapos mga expressions. Kasi, alam ba, pupunta kayo sa Thailand, ano ba yung kailangan nyo muna matutunan? Siyempre, yung pagdating nyo sa airport, paano makikipag-greet sa mga Thai people. At alam nyo ba guys, na pag mag-greet kayo sa mga Thai people, kailangan laging magalang. Tapos, laging ginagamit ang palad pag magsasabi ng hello. Mamaya, sasabihin ko rin sa inyo. Ito naman yung tinatawag na tone marks for middle consonants. Okay? Okay. Middle consonants naman ang tawag dyan sa mga yan. Pakipicture na rin guys. Pakipicture na rin po. I'm sure na pag naging interested kayo sa Thai language, aaralin nyo na pa konti-konti yan. Okay? Picturean nyo lang yung mga pinapapicturean ko sa inyo. Tapos ito naman yung mga Thai numbers. Okay, Thai numbers. Yan. So turuan ko kayo mag-pronounce ng Thai numbers. So yung number 1 sa kanila, repeat after me from 0, sun. Sun. Yan. Number 1 naman, ning. 2, song. 3, sam. 4, si. 5, ha. Ha. Kasi merong intonation na parang pataas na gano'n, no? Yun. Ha. Tapos 6, hawk. Yung 7, jet. Yung 8, ped. Ped. Yung 9, cow. Yung 10, wala dito, pero sip. Yan, sip yun. Okay? Yan lang. Ayan. Ngayon, dito tayo magfo-focus sa Thai for everyday life. Okay, so Thai for everyday life. Ayan. Pag sinabi natin, kasi sa gender natin, di ba, merong lalaki at babae. Lalaki at babae ha, di ba? Normally, lalaki at babae. Pagka lalaki, ang po at opo sa kanila is crap. Okay, pakasulat, crap. Nakikita nyo. So, ibig sabihin ng hello, sawadee. Okay? Sawadee. Tapos, crap. Mga lalaki, pakigaya nga po ako. Una muna, itong kamay ninyo, pagdikitin ninyo, ilagay nyo dito sa may bandang baba. Okay? Ganyan. Tapos, sabihin nyo, sawadee, crap. Sabihin nyo, sawadee, crap. Okay, sawadee, crap. Sa babae naman, ganun din. Guys, mga babae, pakisundan nga po ako. Sa babae naman, kung sa lalaki crap, sa babae, ka. Ka. So, sawadee ka. Ganyan. Tapos, ibabaw nyo konti yung ulo nyo. Sawadee crap or sawadee ka. Or sawadee ka. Ganyan. Okay? Sawadee crap. Sawadee ka. E din ganyan. Okay? So, ganun. Yun yung pinaka-basic, no? Pag marunong kayong bumati ng ganun, lilibre nila kayo. Oo. Kasi nakikita na, uy, foreigner, marunong bumati ng Thai. Eh, yung mga puso kasi ng mga Thai, malalambot, no? Huwag yung isipin na ibang bagay. I mean, malambot. Kumbaga, kind sila. Alright, kind. Ngayon, ito naman, practice natin. Ayan. Dito tayo sa my name. Tapos, okay, magpa-practice tayo after that. So, ang ibig sabihin ng my name, sulat nyo sa notebook nyo. Pag naman my name, sa lalaki, pom. Okay, pom. Sa babae, chan. Chan. So, pom. Tapos sa babae, chan. Tapos yung name, chi. Chi. Ito. Chi. So, pom, chi. Tapos lagay nyo dito yung pangalan nyo, Deo. Crap. Okay. Sa lalaki naman, sa babae naman, Chan, chi. Fritzy. Ka. Ayan. Okay? Naintindihan nyo ba, guys? So, sulat nyo lang. Kung di nyo naintindihan, basta tapon nyo lang isip nyo, basta sulat nyo lang pinapasulat ko. Okay? Parang nag-aaral kayo ng Korean language nung una-una pa lang. Okay? So, ulitin natin pag lalaki, pom, tapos crap. Pag babae, chan, ka. Ayan yung mga common, no? O, sige. So, sino ang unang magpa-practice? O, sige. Sino bang pwedeng mag-volunteer para magsawat-di, tapos mag-pom, chi, deo, crap. Ganyan. O, sige. Si Regional Nef Heinrich Roque. O, sige. Pwede mong i-unmute yung mic mo. Heinrich Roque.
Okay. Pom chu Heinrich Krab.
Oh, galing. Pero yung muna, yung sawat di. Yung kanina.
Sawat di?
Oo.
Okay,
Naalala mo.
Yes, sir.
Sige daw.
Sawadee krap.
Ayun. So, sawadee krap. Pom chi Heinrich krap. Pakiulit mo nga.
Sawadee krap. Pomchu Heinrich krap.
Okay. Wow. Give him a big hand. Nice. Sa babae naman. Sino sa babae? Pwede? Babae? Okay, si Kelsey.
สวัสดีค่ะพันชูเคลซิกา
Oh, galing. Okay, huwag niyo muna alalahanin yung tono, no? Wala muna tayong pakialam diyan. Mali, tama, walang problema. Very good. Sige, si Cheyenne. Try niya daw. Ikaw, Cheyenne? Wala kang voice, ma'am? Cheyenne? Nawala. Nawala na siya. Sige, hanggang doon lang muna kasi baka wala tayong time, no? Alright, so basta i-screenshot nyo lang kung di nyo kayang isulat lahat, i-screenshot nyo lahat, no? Tapos, dito tayo sa next page. Ayan, yun namang I'm from or I come from. Ito naman yung pom, majak. Tapos, place, krap. Yan. So, yung majak, it means from or mula sa. Yan, ganyan. So, pom, majak, Caloocan, krap. Yan. Okay, sa babae naman, Chan, majak, region 3, ka. Yan. Okay? So nakukuha niyo na yung structure, no? Nakukuha niyo na yung structure, madali lang, di ba? Sige, sulat niyo yun, okay, screenshot. So majak means from or come from. Yan, pwede na kayong gumawa ng mga sentence niyo. Okay na? Screenshot lang, ha? Next. Ito naman, nice to meet you. No? Pag nakakita ko yun ng poging Thai person, siguro yun, sino yung pinaka-poging Thai person yung gusto nyo? Ako, pinaka-poging Thai guy na nakilala ko, si Mario Morer. Nag-ano pa nga kami. Nilibre niya ako, nilibre ko din siya sa panaginip. Joke lang. Okay? Nice to meet you, ibig sabihin. Okay? Pakisundan nga ako kahit na naka-mute kayo. Yindi, Tiday, Rujak, Krap. Sa lalaki, Yindi, Tiday, Rujak, Krap. Sa babae naman, Yindi, Tiday, Rujak, Ka. Sige. Sinong pwede magsabi, mag-practice noon mula sa kanina? From dito tayo. I'm from, I come from. Volunteer. Anybody? Volunteer? Anyone? Start tayo. Sige, si Earl John. From, I'm from, tapos yung nice to meet you. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อนะครับมาจากพัทยานะครับก็ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักนะครับทุกคนสวัสดีครับ
Wow! Marunong ka mag-Thai? Galing mo ah. Saan mo natutunan mag-Thai mo?
ก็เราชอบดูซีรีส์นะครับ
โอ้โหดีมากๆเลยครับผมไม่เคยชอบแต่พูดได้ครับเพราะว่าเป็นอาสาสมัครที่ประเทศไทยนะครับโอ้โห
ขอบคุณครับ
Hindi ti Rojakครับ Marunong siya magsalita ng Thai language. Very good. Okay, good job, Earl. Good job. Pakisabi mo nga Hindi ti Rojak.
ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักนะครับ
Yan. Marunong siya, no? Sarap pakinggan sa tenga ng Thai language, no? Sige, yung Lincoln naman, yung Lincoln. Anybody from Lincoln? Thank you, Earl. Saan yung mga Lincoln students? Nawala. Okay, sa babae naman. Sa babae. Sige, any volunteer? From girls? Anyone? Meron bang gusto? Okay, maglala kahit mali, okay lang. Sa lawag, meron bang gusto? Tagalawag? Okay, yan. Sa lawag. Sige, try mo. From Sawadee ka. Kung naaalala mo.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Mhm.
ฉันชื่อชันตันค่ะ
Aha.
Yan majak, region 1 ka, hindi tida, dairo jak ka.
Wow, galing ah. Ang galing ng memory mo ah. Very good, very good. Nice, nice. So yun lang, screenshot nyo lang para maalala nyo yung structure, no? Tapos kayang-kaya. And makinig kayo, mag-watch kayo ng mga lakon. Magaganda yung mga Thai series, no? Pero huwag niyo ubusin yung oras sa series ah. Mag-aaral din kayo ng ibang language. So ito na yung pinag-aralan natin guys. So pakibasa nyo sabay-sabay kahit nakamute ang mga mic nyo. Sawadee krap, Pom chi, Deyo krap, Pom, Majak, Kalookan krap, Hindi Tiday Rujak krap. Ayan yung pinag-aralan natin today. No? Okay, next. Dito naman tayo sa useful vocabulary and phrases. At home, ginagamit sa bahay. Ang ibig sabihin ng bahay, home, ban. Okay? Ban. B-A-H-N. Ban. Yan yung bahay. No? Okay, so ito yung mga useful phrases. Pag may Thai friend kayo guys, mag-add kayo ng mga Thai friends sa Facebook, no? Lalo yung mga taga IYF. Tapos makipag-usap kayo sa kanila. Ito, paki-screenshot po ninyo at sundan ninyo ako, no? So let's eat. Kin khao. Kin khao krap. Yan, let's eat. Or kin khao ka. So mapapansin nyo magkaiba yung tunog ng krap sa ka. No? Medyo magkaiba siya. Krap, ka. Yun yun. Kin khao krap. Drink water. Dem nam. Dem nam. Dem nam. Kasi yung intonation. Dem nam. Okay, dem nam. Tapos yung water naman, nam. So tingnan niyo yun guys, merong intonation sa taas para hindi kayo malito sa intonation. Merong parang quit na nasa taas, 'di ba? Yung parang number 2 na 'yon. Pataas 'yon pagka ganoon. Pagka naman yung pabagsak na ganyan, ganoon lang siya. So, nam, ganoon. Okay? Tapos dito naman tayo sa ulam. Ano yung ulam? Kap khao. Kap khao, viand or ulam. Okay. Next, food. Ahan. Ahan. So, tignan nyo to guys. Yung spelling niya, di ba? Merong R. Ba't hindi binabanggit yung R? Ibig sabihin niyan, silent. Meron silang silent na vowel. Okay? Maraming mga ganon. So, silent vowel siya. So, ang spelling niyan, ang pronunciation niyan is ahan. Food. Okay? Dito naman, a place to eat, kung saan tayo kumakain, di ba? Tea, pag sinabing tea, ibig sabihin niyan saan, no? A place. Tea, kin khao. Pag yung kin, ibig sabihin ng kin, eat. Khao, parang pagkain or rice, ganyan. So, tea, kin khao. Pag tinagalog mo, saan, kain, pagkain. Ganun, di ba? Saan, kain, pagkain. Pero sa English, a place to eat. Ganon. Okay? So, sana para makahabol kayo, screenshot nyo na lang, no? Para meron kayong record ng pinag-aaralan natin today. Tapos, dito naman tayo sa a place to eat din. Isa pang, ito mas tama ito, no? Wrong. Wrong, ahan. Ito mas appropriate, kumbaga mas correct siya na gamitin. Wrong, ahan. Like restaurant, ganyan. Pag sinabi kasing wrong, ito wrong na to wrong. Ito yung kumbaga lugar din siya, no? Na service. Halimbawa, wrong ahan, ibig sabihin niyan kainan, restaurant, ganyan, wrong ahan. Tapos yung ahan, food din ang ibig sabihin nun. So ito, mas tama itong gamitin kaysa dito. Okay, pero pares lang sila ng meaning. Next naman, tam ahan. Ano ibig sabihin ng ahan? Pagkain, di ba? Food. Ano naman ibig sabihin itong tam? Ibig sabihin niyan, gawin, gumawa. So, tam-ahan, cook food, o gumawa ng pagkain. Ganon, tam-ahan. Okay? Next word, next vocabulary is fried chicken. Okay, mahilig ba kayo sa mga fried chicken, guys? Mahilig ako dyan. Huwag lang gamitan ng canola oil. Joke lang. Alright, so kaitod. 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 Ibig sabihin yan, fried chicken. Halimbawa, yung kanina, ผมชื่อจุนครับผมกินano yung kin kain di baผมกินไข่ทอดค่ะdi ba nakabuo ka na ng sentenceผมกินไข่ทอดครับayan so dito pa lang pwede ka na bumuo ng sentence gamit yung kaninang pinag-aaralan natin okay tapos mag-add kayo ng mga tayo friends from the IYF no tapos next naman is ito masarap to somtam okay pasensya na kayo wala akong na-prepare na picture pero yung somtam guys papaya salad yun yung papaya salad na nilagyan ng bagong tapos merong crab merong kamatis tapos maanghang sarap niyan tapos yung tinatawag nilang kauniyaw na kanin no somtam papaya salad ibig sabihin halimbawa chan kin di ba pagkain chan kin somtam ka nakabuo ka na ng sentence tama tapos yung another famous food sa kanila tinatawag naman na tom yum ito yung tom yum kung na sinasabi kumbaga maasim na maanghang na mainit na soup spicy soup dish na number 1 Thai dish na gustong-gusto ng mga foreigner tom yum search nyo lang sa Google na wala kasi akong picture so ngayon pakipicturean uli pagkatapos gumawa kayo ng sentence ninyo kayo sa bahay kasi wala tayong ganong oras tapos gumawa kayo ng sentence alright para ma-practice itong pinag-aaralan natin today and next page sige meron bang gusto mag-volunteer para gumawa ng sentence using the vocabulary anybody bilis I need gusto ko yung medyo may lakas ng loob na gumawa ng sentence. Anybody? So, sinong gusto mag-try? Try lang. Para ma-enjoy ninyo yung Thai language. You can freely unmute your mic. Sige.
Kin khao krap papaya somtum.
Okay. Kin khao krap papaya. Kin khao krap somtam. Yun yung sabi niya, no? Gusto mo bang sabihin, parang pom, kin, somtam, krap? Sige, sundan mo nga uli ako, Heinrich. Pom.
Okay, so. Pom.
Kin. Somtam, krap.
Somtam, krap.
Yan, galing. Very good. So, yun yung tamang structure, no? Very good, Heinrich. Okay, sige, Lincoln, Mike, Unila. Try mo daw.
Sawadika. Ay. 1, 2, 3, go. Kinkao kay Tod ka.
Okay. Lagyan nyo ng chan. Kasi ako, di ba babae? Chan kin. Kay Tod ka. Ay, isa ba? 1, 2, 3, go. Chan.
Chan. Kinkao kay Tod ka.
Wala nang cow. Kin lang. Chan kin. Kay Tod ka. Sige. 1, 2, 3, go.
Chan.
Kin.
Kay Tod ka.
Okay, very good. Pero pag sinabi nyo, pag marami na kayo guys, sasabihin nyo na hindi na pom or chan, kundi raw. Okay, raw, puwak raw. Kasi tayo, ganun, tayo, raw, uri sa Korean, di ba? Sa Thailand, raw, kin, kay Tod, ka. Yan, ganun. Okay? Sige, meron pa bang gusto mag-volunteer? Isa pa? Isang beses pa? Meron pa? Yung mga nakatulala. Wala na bang gusto? Sana nagte-take note kayo, no? Kahit take note lang para may maiwan. Anybody? Wala. Sige. Next page. Ito naman, pakisundan ako. Vocabulary ulit tayo, no? Para may maiwan ulit sa inyo. So, mother is me. Hindi yung kambing, ha? Basta, me. Okay, tingnan nyo, me. Tapos, father, po. Yan. Tapos, older sister is pisaw. Pisaw. Older sister, pisaw. Younger sister, nongsaw. Or nongsaw. Yan. Tapos, older brother, Pichai. Yan. Hindi Pechay, Pichai. Hindi Pechay, Pichai. Tapos, younger brother, Nongchai. Nongchai. Yan. Daughter naman, Luk Sao. Luk Sao. Next naman, son, okay? Luk Chai. O, pag babae ka, Luk Sao ang tawag sa iyo. Pag lalaki ka, Luk Chai. O, halimbawa, oo, tama. Halimbawa, sa lalaki, Pom, ano yung lalaki? Luk Chai, di ba? Pom, Luk Chai, crap. Ayan, pwedeng ganyan. Di ba may sentence na tayo? Or pwede mong lagyan ng pom, pen. Ano ba yung pen? Parang auxiliary. Parang helping verb na is, are, am, was. Yun yung mga tinatawag na na auxiliary, di ba? Helping verb. Pwede mong gamitan ng pen. So, pom, pen, look, chai, crap. O, pakisulat nyo yan, guys. Pom, pen, P-E-N. Okay? Pom or chan, pen, look, sao, ka. Ayun. So, yung pen na yan, P-E-N, okay? Or ano zero, B-P-E-N pala, B-P-E-N, pen, yun yung auxiliary. Alright, okay? Tapos, yung namang bedroom, ang tawag dito ay hongnon. Yung tulugan ninyo, yung kwarto, hongnon. Okay? Again, nakita nyo yung parang, oo, nakita nyo yung parang 2 sa taas, di ba? Yung ganon. Hongnon. Pataas yung intonation, hongnon, bedroom. Bed lang, yung mismong bed, yung hinigan nyo, tiangnon. Okay, tiangnon. Tiangnon. For example, pom, majak. I'm from, di ba? Pom, majak. Kaloocan, crap, di ba? Ano naman let's say, pom, majak, hongnon, crap. Ayan, ginamit ko yung hongnon, no? Pom, majak, from, I come from. Pom, majak, hongnon, crap. Hongnon, crap. Ayan, pom, majak, hongnon, crap. Tapos, tiangno naman. Pom, majak, tiangnon, crap. Yan, pwede rin yun, no? So ginagamit lang natin yung mga napag-aralan natin today, no? Para makakonstruct ng maliliit na sentence. Tapos ito naman, yung pillow, yung unan, mon. Okay? Tapos yung blanket, pa-hom. Pa-hom. Ay, sorry. Pa-hom pala, sorry. Pa-hom. Pa-hom. Blanket. Okay? Kumot, no? Tapos yung sleeping clothes, chud-non. Chud-non. Ayan. Sige, gusto kong mag-construct kayo ng sentence. Okay, 1 or 2 sentences, anybody, para makita ko na meron kayong output. Bilis, anybody? Anyone? Try. Cavite Youth. Cavite. Try nyo. Ayan, si David. Si David, talagang David pangalan nito eh. Game, David. Try mo. Sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap.
Gawa ka ng sentence. Pom. Unmute mo, unmute. Pom.
Majak.
Majak ano? Pom majak. Cavite krap.
Pom majak Cavite krap.
Okay. Pumpkin. Ano yung nandito kanina?
Pumpkin.
Anong kinain mo ngayon tanghalian? Pumpkin? Ha?
Ano po? Kanin.
Pumpkin kanin crab? Sabi mo, pumpkin kanin crab? Mabilis.
Kanin krap.
Okay, pwede na yun. Alright, good. Okay na, thank you David, thank you. Dito naman tayo sa... Teka Dito na tayo sa shopping, no? Sa shopping. So sino mga mahilig mag-shopping dito, guys? Yan. So punta tayo ngayon sa shopping. Yay! Ngayon magtatanong tayo, magkano po ito? Anong sasabihin nyo? How much, 'di ba? Tauray, crap. 'Yon. Yung ka saka crap hindi pa rin nawawala. Paggalang kasi 'yon. So tauray, how much? Pag sinabi mo namang, kasi pag sinabing ito, ani, yan. So, para makomplete yung sentence, ani tauray crap. Yun. Ani tauray crap. Yun. Tapos, pag sinabi naman nating expensive, okay, peng. So, tignan nyo ito peng mak. Crap. Yan. Yung peng na yan, mahal. Okay, expensive, no? Pag nilagay mo ng mak, very. So, halimbawa, pag sinabi nating peng, mahal. Pag sinabi nating peng mak, sobrang mahal, no? Peng makmak, sobrang mahal-mahal. Joke lang. Isa lang na ibig sabihin yan. Okay? Okay. Next naman, doon tayo sa where is it? So where is it? Pag sinabi natin where, yutinay, okay? Yutinay, crap or ka. Yutinay. Where naman yon? Okay? Pag sinabi naman nating cheap, okay? O mura lang, tuk. Tuk naman yan. Tuk. Okay? So again, meron pa ring mak dito. So, tuk mak. Sobrang mura. Diba? For example, tissue. Halimbawa, ito ay habat o ha peso. Bat kasi ang currency sa kanila, bat. So, pag sinabi natin, ani tauray crap. Magkano ito, di ba? Ani tauray crap. Ani habat crap. Huy, tukmak lay. Ayan. Tukmak. Okay, sobrang mura. O, pag sinabi naman natin 1,000 baht. O, ito. Ani tauray crap. O, yun nandun na sa may screen. Ani tauray crap. Ani 1,000 baht crap. Hoy! Pengmak lay! Yan. Pengmak! Sobrang mahal. Pengmak. Ayun. Nakikita niyo ba yung sinasabi ko? Okay, very good. Dito naman tayo sa it is too expensive. Tapos na. Vocabulary, another vocabulary, krapaw. Ngayon, gagawa tayo ngayon ng sentence. Ang binibili nyo guys ay krapaw. Bag. Dito tayo sa mga babae. Mga mahihilig to sa ano eh. Okay, anyone, girls? Gawa kayo ng sentence from, ganito Ani tauray crap. Ani, hindi. Sabihin natin krapaw, no? Krapaw. Krapaw ni this bag. Krapaw ni tauray crap. Tapos sasabihin ko, 1,000 baht crap. Tapos sasabihin ng babae, pengmak ka. Yan. Okay. Sa mga babae? Any volunteer? Sa mga babae? Okay, si Grace. Okay, Grace. Sawadee krap. Kunchuray krap. Chiaray krap. Chiaray. What's your name?
Grace po.
Chanchi.
Chanchi Grace ka.
Okay. Majak tinay krap. Chan majak. Sabi mo.
Chan maja.
Chan majak. Region 3 ka.
Chan maja region 3 ka.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's go to shopping. Okay, go. You can start. Krapaw ni. Okay.
Krapaw ni. Krapaw ni tauray ka.
Krapaw ni 1,000 baht krap. 1,000 baht.
Pengmak ka.
Okay, sabihin mo nga, ohoy, pengmak ka.
Ohoy, pengmak ka.
Ayan. Meron kasi silang ganun expression eh. Ohoy, Tuy. Mga ganyan-ganyan. O bang ganyan yun sa mga sa mga lakon. Okay, nakakatawa. Okay, very good. So, dito naman tayo. Okay, thank you so much, Grace. Very good. Sa lalaki naman, Supa naman, supa. Mga lalaki, pakibanggit nga, supa. 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 Mga lalaki, supa. Okay. Ibig sabihin ng clothes. Okay, any volunteer from boys? Anybody? Any volunteer? Anyone? Si James Andrew, gusto mo? James Andrew? Try? Zaiden, gusto mo i-try, Zaiden? Okay. Oh, sige, ito na lang. From volunteer. Okay, brother. Sawadee krap. Unmute.
สวัสดีครับ
Okay.
ผมมาจากที่เวียดนามครับ
Okay. Sawadee krap. Hindi ti deruja krap.
ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักครับพี่
Apom. Okay. So, Sirpani. Let's start from Sirpani.
ครับผมเสื้อผ้านี่เท่าไหร่ครับพี่
โอ้โหพูดเก่งมากนะ ang galing mo magsalita. Sirpani. Habat krap. Habat.
โอ้ยถูกมากมากครับ
Okay. ใช่สิถูกมากเลย
โอ้ย
Okay.
จริงๆดี
Okay. Di makmakเลยครับ Okay. Pag sinabi kong di makmak, ibig sabihin very good, no? Okay, so meron pa nag-volunteer. Kopon kap. Duan, Darin. Sige, Duan, Darin, paki-on mo nga po yung camera mo and unmute your mic. Duan, Darin. Wala na. Sige. Dito naman tayo sa next. Baka wala tayong ganong oras. Okay, so okay guys, paki-sundan nyo nga po ako, no? Tapos paki-screenshot na rin itong mga to para makabuo kayo ng sarili nyong sentence. Follow me. Pom yaksu. Tapos lagay nyo yung item. Number 2, sepa yu tinai krap. Yan. Sepa, ano yung sepa? Clothes, di ba? Yu tinai, wear. Yan. Sepa yu tinai krap. Yan. Where are the clothes? So, nauna yung noun, no? Bago yung place. Tapos naman, dito naman, krapaw, the bag. Peng mak. Okay, expensive. Paki-screenshot nyo na lang. At dahil sa wala tayong oras, kailangan ko nang tapusin. Kung gusto nyo pang matuto ng Thai language, contact us anytime. Okay, magbibigay kami ng free Thai language sa inyong lahat. Kasi sumisikat ngayon yung lakon. So dapat din maging updated kayo sa mga. So yun lang. My name is Teacher Deo and see you again next time. Have a great day.
Khopkun ka, Kun Crudeo. So what is that? Yes, thank you very much, Teacher Deo. So this time, to energize our afternoon, let's have an energizer. So let's call on Miss Nicole Constantino.
Hello everyone, it's me Nicole and I am here to give you an energizer. So our energizer is all the way from China and the title is Kuku. It is a rhythmic concentration training. Yes, so we need a lot of concentration here. Okay, so all we have to do is follow what's in the video. Okay, so if we see a plate, an empty plate, then we're going to do this. Okay, but if the plate has a watermelon, then we're going to clap our hands. Okay, and if the plate has a milk, then we're going to tap our table. Okay, it's very easy, right? Once again, if the plate is empty, we're going to do this,
And if the plate has a watermelon, we're going to clap our hands. And if the plate has a milk, then we're going to tap our table. Okay, so it's very easy and I think everyone understood the instruction. So let's do this. Okay, so it's very easy, right? Very easy. Okay, so this time we're going to do it one more time, but once the video or once our technical spotlight you, then you have to continue doing the steps, okay? It's very easy because you have to do the sets twice, okay? So every set is we have to do it 2 times, okay? It's very easy. So I think everyone is ready. So let's do it again. Okay, so it's very easy and it's quite fun, right? Because we only have to follow what's in the video. So anyways, that's it for our Energizer for today and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye!
Thank you very much for that very energetic Energizer. So at this juncture, we're going to discuss about youth issues, resolution, and advices through our program, The Youth Talk. Yesterday, we talked about how IYF changed their perspective in the field of education. Now, giving you a fresh topic, let's call on the Youth Talk team.
Yes, hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome back to our Youth Talk. Once again, my name is Mancent Marjorie Dos Santos and I am very honored to be with you. So this time, for this afternoon, for the day 2 of our Youth Talk, we'll be talking about work. Okay, so are you guys excited? If you are excited, I would like to see everyone turning on their cameras. Everyone, please turn on your cameras. I believe that all of our participants here are equally handsome and beautiful. So please turn on your cameras right now. Yes, so I would like to have a very good time with you and of course a good interaction. So I'll be asking all of our participants to please do a comment or input your side comments, questions, anything that you would like to say in our chat box. Just freely input it, okay? So without further ado, we'll be having the day 2 of our youth talk as we are going to talk about work. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our panelists. Okay, first in the list is none other than Miss Chari Angel De Leon. She is a BA in Broadcast Communication graduate at Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Manila. She is also the Executive Secretary and Translator in White Medines Incorporated Philippines and the current President of Good News Corps Alumni Philippines and the former Program Manager at GBS TV Malawi That's 2019 to 2020. And of course, a good news corps overseas volunteer to Malawi, Africa. Okay, hello, Miss Chari. Good afternoon. Okay, our next panelist is none other than Mr. Deobenel Uwe. He took Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English, and he is a former Goodness Corps volunteer to Thailand, an IYF volunteer, and also a Lincoln School of Arts and Languages teacher. And last but not the least is that we'll be calling on our foreign friend. He is none other than Mr. Myung Ho or Jacob Kim. He is now currently taking AB Mass Communication at Ateneo de Davao University, Davao City. He is a Korean instructor at Tomorrow International Institute, and he is the stage director at International Youth Fellowship, and of course, a former Goodness Corps volunteer to Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, our board of panelists for this afternoon's youth talk. I believe that you could get a lot of things. You could get wisdom and of course a lot of learnings, ideas and thoughts coming from our panelists. All of our panelists, thank you so much for gracing our panel discussion this afternoon. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Yes, so hello.
Afternoon.
Yes.
Afternoon to all.
Yes, hello. So you can freely unmute your mic and let's have a very good conversation. Just like what I've said to all of our participants, it is an informal talk. So it's like a kapihan session to everyone. So Miss Chari, did you prepare your coffee? And Mr. Myung-ho, what about Sir Deo Benilui? Okay, so okay, thank you so much. And to all of our participants as well, you can have your snacks or coffee with you while listening to us. Okay, hello, good afternoon once again. And this time, let us start our discussion. In the list is that I would like to ask all of our panelists to please do introduce yourself. When, where, and how did you meet the International Youth Fellowship? So I'd like to call on Mr. Myung-ho Kim to start the discussion.
So hello everyone. My name is Myung-ho Kim, and my English name is Jacob Kim, and I am 26 years old, and I am currently living in Davao City in Philippines. And actually, I met this IYF. I knew this IYF since when it was founded, but I was joining the programs the first program I joined in IYF is student camp in Korea. So through like this kind of event, but it was like face-to-face event, offline event. So since that time, I found something fun, and then that time started to join.
Wow, it's really amazing, right? Because Mr. Myung-ho Kim started to be with the International Youth Fellowship since he is young, and as he attended the student camp, his heart was open. And right up until now, he is volunteering inside the International Youth Fellowship. So I do have this belief inside my heart that everyone, all of our participants who are here with us today, it's not the beginning. It's not the end of our relationship, or it's not the end for you attending our International Youth Fellowship programs and activities, but it is just the beginning of a very good relationship, right? Okay, so thank you so much once again, Mr. Myung-ho Kim. And next would be Sir Deo Benui. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Kind of please briefly introduce yourself.
Hello guys, magandang hapon sa inyo. Ako nga pala si Kuya Deo. And as you can see, I was teaching you Thai language a while ago. And I can teach you more if you want. Just contact me anytime. Charot. Okay guys, kapihan session to, no? So marami kayong matutunan. And I met the IYF 2010 because of my grandmother. Tapos nagtuloy-tuloy na doon yung interest ko to learn more about the IYF. Naging dancer ako ng IYF, naging volunteer, naging volunteer sa Thailand, bumalik dito. Hanggang ngayon, nag-volunteer ako sa IYF para sa inyo. Yan.
Yun, thank you so much, Sir Deo Benel. So if Mr. Myung-ho Kim is a Korean instructor, and Mr. Deobinel is a Thai teacher or Thai instructor. So I guess all of our panelists who are here with us today are multilingual. Okay, so what about Miss Chari? Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you so much for that. Hello, everyone. Hi. Okay, I hope every one of you are listening well. So, by the way, I was in second year high school when I got interested in Korean. And I'm unsure if some of you here are in my generation. Pero dahil sa sister at boyfriend, is there any one of you who knows sister? Oh, boy, do you know that song? Okay, because of sister, I got interested to K-pop and of course to the Korean language. Kaya ginusto ko mag-aral ng Korean. And because of that, I even became the vice president of Korean club in our school. And of course, I got the chance to participate sa third IYF Korean camp, which was the start of my international youth fellowship life. And I could have the chance to improve and develop my skills and talents inside the IYF as I became part, of course, first of the Between Dance team. I became part of the Between Dance team and I became an actor in stage plays that we are having. And I became part of the choir kahit na hindi ako magaling kumanta. I could even stand in front of others as a lecturer, mentor, and leader. And most amazingly, before I am just learning how to speak Korean, right? But because of the IYF, I even became a Korean Tagalog translator right now in International Youth Fellowship. So that's how IYF really changed and blessed my life, even now.
Wow, so while listening to their introduction, I could really see how the International Youth Fellowship honed them to become a better person, to become a person who could share something in the community, just like Miss Chari, Sir Debanel U, and Mr. Myung-ho Kim. So while we are going deeper to our discussion, I believe that you could learn a lot of things from them. Okay, anyways, this time we'll be having our question and answer portion. So to all of our participants, if you would like to ask some questions to our panelists, you can freely chat or input in our chat box. Okay, and we are going to entertain that if we do have still time. Okay, so first is that in every people in this world, there are times that we are back against the wall, right? So there are times that we are back against the wall, meaning we are stuck in difficult circumstance wherein it's hard to escape, right? So to all of our panelists, I would like to ask them, what is the most challenging situation that you encountered? Let's start with Sir Deo Benel Uy. Hello po, Sir Deo.
Okay. Hello guys. Ako daw yung unang sasagot, no? So lahat tayo, no, meron tayong iba't ibang background, family background, history, issue, ano-ano pa. And since ang category natin today is about trabaho, occupation, hindi ko alam kung kayo ba ay working student. Meron bang working student dito? So makaka-relate kayo sa mga sasabihin ko, no, kung kayo ay working student o nagbabalak maging working student. At marami ding benefit ng pagiging working student kasi mas magiging may edge kayo kaysa sa iba. Okay? Ngayon guys, nag-aral ako dati pagbalik ko dito from Thailand. Pagkatapos I decided to ano kayong gagawin ko sa buhay? Magtatrabaho, mag-aaral from Thailand, no? Nag-decide ako na mag-aaral kasi naiinggit ako sa iba. Gusto ko ding makatapos ng pag-aaral. Kasi ito yung pinaka treasure na maiiwan sa akin ng mga magulang ko. At ako din, wala akong ibang mapagmamalaki kundi yung pag-aaral. So pag mag-aaral lang ako para na siguro makasabay ako sa mundo. Yun yung nasa isip ko. Pero sa pag-aaral din pala, mahirap, no? Lalo na kung may problema sa financial, ganyan. So nag-isip ako ng dahil sa meron akong mindset ng bilang isang GNC, bilang isang volunteer. So hindi ako basta-basta suko na lang kasi mahirap mag-aral dahil sa kulang sa suporta. So I decided na magtrabaho sa Jollibee. Alam mo ba yung Jollibee? Kumakain kayo nun, no? Yung kinakain yung fried chicken, ako nagluluto nun. Joke lang. Naging fryman ako doon sa Jollibee habang nag-aaral. Sa umaga nag-aaral, sa hapon nagtatrabaho. Okay. So, kaya Sa isa, sabi ko sa sarili ko, mahirap pa. Sige, babalik na lang ako dun sa hometown ko. Tapos, I will enroll na lang doon sa Manila. Pero nag-enroll ako sa Manila, sabi ko, parang nakakatamad mag-aral kasi namimiss ko yung school. Namimiss ko rin yung mga kasamahan ko doon sa pinag-aaralan ko. Sabi ko, so namimiss ko sila, ganun. Tapos, I decided na maging working student. Alam niyo ba kung ano yung naging trabaho ko? Naging call center. Naging call center ako, agent, no? Sa gabi, nag-aaral ako nagtatrabaho ako ng 4 na oras. Alas 12 ng gabi, nagtatrabaho hanggang alas 4 ng umaga, walang tulog. Tapos matutulog ako alas 4 hanggang alas 6. Tapos from 6 to 12, mag-aaral na ako. Nga pala, ang aking course ay BS Ed, English major. So yun yung tinaha ko. Mahirap para sa akin. So gusto ko nang sumuko, guys. Mahirap maging working student. Pero sa akin kasi, ayoko maging pabigat sa iba. So, dinecide ko na magpatuloy. Ito yung pinaka-burden ko dati.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Deo Benelui. So we do have the same like thought before, because for me, when I am studying, I thought that education is everything. Right. So if education is everything, so you will do everything for you to get that education, for you to be graduated to college and get a good job. So thank you so much once again, Mr. Deo Benelui. What about Miss Chari? Miss Chari, what is the most challenging situation that you encountered?
Sure. By the way, to just give you a short background of my working life, before I graduated university last 2018, when I was preparing my graduation, I felt that I am already wasting my time kasi naghihintay na lang naman ako graduate. Kaya inisip ko na why not start doing my corporate world. So with that, I entered the easiest, how can I say, the easiest way of working, yung binanggit ni Sir Deo kanina, di ba? Yung call center life. Okay, I started working as a call center agent before I graduated. Around mga 8 months siguro yun, nag-work ako. And with that, with the mind na I should practice my English skills. Yun lang talaga yung inano ko. And then to use my time appropriately and wisely. Kasi paghihintay ka lang, wala ka namang makukuha. Kaya that's how I started working. And then after that, after 8 months of working here in the Philippines, I had a chance to go to Malawi, Africa as a volunteer, as a Good News Corps volunteer. And there we have our Good News Broadcasting System or GBS-TV na tinatawag. So dahil tulad ng narinig nyo kanina na I graduated Bachelor of Arts in Broadcast Communication, I was put in that position. I was put in GBS-TV in Malawi. And I think that is where I encountered the most challenging situation that I had while working. So, ano ba yung pinaka naging challenging moment ko doon is the fact na ako lang yung nag-iisang Filipino. And how can I even adapt to these people? Tapos, ako pa yung ginawa nilang leader. Ako pa yung ginawa nilang I was assigned to lead them, okay? Because they thought that since I graduated university as in a broadcasting, since I am a broadcasting student, I can lead them, I can teach them, something like that. So everything that I know came from how I learned in the Philippines. Pero when I tried to input that learnings sa mga Malawi members namin, sa mga workers namin na Malawian, at first, I thought they are liking it. Kasi nga, parang natututo sila sa akin, parang gano'n. Pero at the end of the day, alam niyo ba yung nakikita ko? Lumalayo na sila sa akin. They don't even try to ask me. They don't even try to approach me. Kasi nga, yung mga bagay na alam ko, tinatry ko lang i-input sa kanila. Yung mga bagay na alam, kala ko tama, tinatry ko lang na i-input sa kanila. Which is, I believe naging problem din para sa kanila. Not really problem, pero somehow burdensome sa kanila kasi nga they are in Malawi and then they are doing the Malawian broadcasting. Kaya I think that was the most challenging situation that I encountered. One more thing to be specific. Alam niyo po ba yung meron isang time na gumagawa kami ng poster. And then in that poster, the time is around 12:30 lunchtime ng 12:30 to 3 o'clock p.m. Okay? So most of the time, ano po ba yung nilalagay natin kapag 12:30? Noon po, di ba? Noon? Noon? Tama po ba? Pwede niyo po bang i-ano sa chat box? Noon po ba? Okay. Ano po yung nilalagay natin kapag noon? Ano po yung nilalagay natin kapag noon? But we are using the word NN, right? NN. So 12:30 NN, right? Sino po nagturo sa atin dito? Yung mga teacher po natin, no? Sana wala pong teacher dito. Pero by the way, I learned that from my school, right? Here in the Philippines. So when I saw that 12:30 noon to 3 o'clock p.m., I tried to correct that person. Hey, you shouldn't be using noon. It's very long. So we should be shortening this time. And then sabi ko, put NN. Just put NN. And then when we tried to show it to our director, chinek niya sa Google. Meron bang NN? Alam niyo po ba yung kagulat-gulat? Walang NN. There is no abbreviation for the word noon. Okay? Nagulat din po ba kayo? There was no abbreviation for the word noon. Kaya, that time, di ba, I thought na lahat ng bagay, kala ko tama naman kasi natutunan ko sa school, right? That's what I learned. Pero nung nandun na ako, mali pala. So, that is, I think, one of the most unforgettable moments and at the same time, most challenging situation that I encountered while working in GBS Manila.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Chari De Leon. You know what? I am also, while I'm listening to Miss Chari, suddenly I really remember the, okay, bot, please stop sending message right now. Okay, so thank you so much once again, Miss Chari De Leon. You know what? I also volunteered in Japan, and that one day, I do have my co-volunteer. Siya po ay isang Filipina, and we went to the house of our mentor because she's having a hard time. Why isn't it that the Japanese is this way and Filipino way is that way? So it's hard for me to cope. And then suddenly my mentor told me that there is two kinds of men. Yung unang lalaki ay nakatira sa kabundukan at yung isang lalaki naman ay nakatira sa karagatan, malapit sa karagatan. So, itong dalawa na to ay magkaibigan sila. Then one day, they plan to visit each other or they meet one day. And then sabi ng lalaking nasa kagubatan, kasi yung meet ko yung best friend ko this time, then I'm gonna prepare yung very delicious food for him. So, ang prepare ng lalaking nasa kagubatan ay ang favorite niyang, ano kaya? Ano kayong favorite ng mga lalaking nasa kagubatan? Ano po sa tingin niyo? Okay, so do you have any answer? Ang favorite niya ay meat. Sa kagubatan po bayawak. Okay, yung favorite po niya ay seafood. Okay? Kaya sabi niya, prepare ko maraming seafood para sa kaibigan ko. Yay! Yay! So, masayang-masaya siya. Then the other one is that merong lalaki naman nagaling sa malapit sa karagatan. Tapos, sabi niya, darating yung kaibigan kong nakatira sa kagubatan. Ano kayong masarap para sa kanya? Prepare ko yung favorite ko. Ano po yung favorite ng nasa karagatan? Ano po sa tingin nyo? May ano po ba kayo? Seafoods? Ano pa po? Other guess? Fruits. Okay, that's right. So he prepared fruits and vegetables. Okay? So, nung nag-meet po sila, yung lalaking malapit sa karagatan ay prepare po niya ay fruits at saka vegetable. At yung lalaki namang nakatira sa kabundukan, yung prepare niya ay seafoods. Then when they met, tapos kakain na sila, nag-exchange gift na sila, suddenly sobrang nasad yung dalawang lalaki na yun. Sabi niya, araw-araw na akong kumakain ng seafood, tapos seafood pa rin hanggang ngayon. Tapos yung lalaki naman, araw-araw na akong kumakain, suyang-suya na ako sa papaya, suyang-suya na ako sa ganito, ganyan. Pero hanggang dito pa naman, ganito yung ipapakain sa akin. I thought that if I'm going to the place that is beside the sea, then I could eat a lot of my favorite seafoods. Sabi nung taga-kagubatan, akala ko pag pupunta ako sa may kabundukan, makakakain ako ng maraming fruits and vegetables. Yun naman yung sabi ng isa. So, we could really see to it that there are differences between us. So, the most important thing is that we must adopt the heart, and we must adopt the custom of that certain country or that certain place. Like for example, if they are used to do like that, then let's give something to them. So we need to move away with our own thoughts. We need to move away with our own favorites, with our hearts, in order to please other people. So in sorry, I could share that because that is what I listened from my mentor when I was in Japan. Okay, so let's have the next question. We'll be calling on Mr. Myung-ho Kim. Hello, Sir Myung-ho. What is the most challenging situation that you encountered po?
Actually, for me, I was working in on the stage in IYF, and since when I was young, like since when I was 15 years old, I started to work on the about the stage or like about the like concert manage those kind of things. I started, and when I become like 22 years old, that time already I got the position which is like stage director. So I became a one of the like director of the teams, and then that was is like the most important part in the concert or like preparing some event. So actually our team members were older than me, and then I was the team leader, and in my heart there was something like difficulties, because in Korea there is like hierarchy, like if older people and then if younger people cannot say anything like what I want to the older people. So that was very difficult for me, and then I was actually thinking, should I tell, or like even though they are wrong, but should I tell them like, or should I tell them like they are wrong or not? And then that time I was hesitating in my heart because I was afraid, if what if my team members will be mad at me, and then what if they will quit our team or our event like that. So I was very burdened, and that's why I didn't tell anything to them. And finally, like we started our concert and then like our tour, like for the concert, and that time there were many happenings, like many problems on the stage. So that time when I was hesitating, like I really didn't know like if I should tell them or not, and then I was hesitating, and then it was very burdening. So even my heart and even my body, even my everything, like even our team were so difficult that time because of the like many like problems on the stage, many accidents on the stage. And stage is actually very dangerous place, so it should be very like perfect as like as much as possible. It should be like very perfect. But when I became like the stage director that time, there were so many accidents. So in my heart, like I was having am I like am I qualified to be like stage director or not? Like that kind of thing or that kind of heart it was in my heart. So that time was the most difficult situation and the time in my life.
Yes, thank you so much for your sharing about the most difficult situation or challenging situations that you encountered. And right now, we'll be seeing how did they resolve those burdens and problems using the mind education. Because, as you can see in our program here in our 2022 IYF Online Student Camp, there is this mind education in the morning and even in the evening, right? So the mind education is really very important to every one of us in order for us to have a very good foundation, to have this stronger heart, so that whenever there are things like back against the wall things or something like boil in the ocean, like impossible things that it's hard for us to overcome, then once we have this strong mindset, once we have this overcoming mindset, then that is the best thing for us to go beyond those and see things with a silver lining, just like what they are saying. So, anyways, this time let us ask our or our panelists to what and how actually did they resolve those burdens and problems through the mind education. So let's start with Miss Tari.
Okay, sure. So, just like I mentioned earlier, yung pinaka naging problema ko is how can I even lead them? Kasi nga, di ba, the only thing that I know, the only way that I know to lead them is to actually give them, provide them the things that I know when, as I am, di ba, a graduate of a broadcasting communication. Pero during that time, nung nagkaroon ng issue na yon about dun sa noon, NN, actually, hindi ako nakatulog ng maayos that time. Kasi I am really, stubborn. Na I'm right, di ba? In the Philippines, we're using NN, isn't it? May mali ba ako? May mali ba ako dito? I-chat nyo nga kung mali. Paki-chat nga po dito kung mali ako sa NN. Okay. Dahil din sa NN na yon, sobra akong nag-isip ng malalim. Tama naman yun, professor ko pa ngayon nagturo sa akin eh. And then, one time, I could listen to the mind lecture. And then this lecture tackle about the story of the frog. Have you ever heard about the story of the frog? Diba yung frog na to, nakatira lang siya sa well. And sa well na yon, syempre makikita siya ng may mga bagay siyang nakikita, may mga bagay siyang natutunan sa loob ng well na yun. Pero when this frog met someone who lives outside that well, lahat ng bagay na sinasabi nung for example, hayop na yun ng turtle, for example, let's say turtle na na-meet niya, is wrong para sa kanya. Kasi nga, natuto siya in the well. And then he did not, or it did not learn about something outside of that well. So when this frog had the chance to go out from that well, and then met someone from the sea, met someone from the river, met someone from the ocean, that's the time that he could realize that not everything he learned from the well is actually right. Not everything that he learned from the well is everything, right? So, likewise, diba, as I am staying in Malawi, there's one saying na sobrang popular, diba? Yung, if you are a Roman, if you are in Rome, live like a Roman. So, upon remembering that kind of saying as well, and then upon applying that the mind lecture that I heard, the story of the frog in the well, I was the frog, I was the frog living in my own well. I am thinking na dahil natutunan ko sa school, graduate pa nga ako eh. Wala nga lang, ang tag dito, wala nga lang parang laude sa pangalan, pero graduate naman ako. So, pero mali pala. When I went there sa Malawi, hindi pala lahat ng bagay na natutunan ko sa Philippines ay magiging tama kasi nga, nasa Malawi ako. So from that moment, I changed my mind. Instead of trying to lead them instead of trying to apply the things that I learned from here in the Philippines, why not I put myself in their shoes, learning things from them. And from that moment, di ba, although na ako yung, parang ako yung na-influensyahan ng Malawi system, right? Malawi broadcasting system. Pero at the end of the day, di ba, nasan ba ako? Nasa Malawi ako. So, at the end of the day, it's a gain for me. It's not a loss, but it's a gain for me. And then, the most important thing that I gained when I tried to change that kind of mindset, the mindset that I am not right, I am not always right, I might be wrong. I gained the heart of my members. I gained the heart of the people I am working with. And then, that's the time na yung atmosphere, yung bad atmosphere na hindi sila lumalapit sa akin, yung bad atmosphere na wala kaming communication sa isa't isa, biglang nawala yung mga. And automatically, sobrang kaming naging maayos, tapos sobrang naging maayos din yung pagtatrabaho namin sa isa't isa. Kaya I think, kaya I was really thankful during for that mind lecture na narinig ko, which I could apply in my life. And of course, I could apply in my working work as I was working in Malawi.
Wow, sobrang amazing na makinig ng mga stories such as that. So, actually, sobrang na-curious ako kasi as we have heard, Mr. Deobinel Uy, he went to Thailand as a Good News Corps volunteer. And even Mr. Myung Ho, he is a Korean studying or staying here in the Philippines. And Miss Chari, as a Filipino, pumunta siya sa Africa. So, I believe that there are some cultural shock. So, could you tell us the funny culture shock na nakita nyo? Like, for example, Mr. Deobenel Uy, ano po ba yung naging culture shock nyo while you're staying in Thailand? So, let's have some parang funnier atmosphere right now. So, can you share something, Mr. Deobenel Uy, about that culture shock?
Okay guys, sige. Culture shock ha. Alam nyo ba guys, nang pupunta ako sa Thailand, yung nag-attract sa akin para pumunta sa Thailand, number one, yung floating river. Gusto ko makita yung lumulutang na bangka. Kasi doon sa lumulutang na bangka, nagbebenta sila ng mga prutas, yung mga bilog-bilog, tapos makulay. Sa atin wala nun, di ba? Merong ilog Pasig, pero walang nagbebenta ng ganun. Makita mo lang mga janitor fishes. Fish lang pala, walang fishes. Tapos doon, ang daming magaganda. Sobrang daming gandang babae. Pagpunta doon sa Thailand, guys. Don't get me wrong ha, nagkukwento lang ako ha. Pagdating ko doon, ang daming magaganda talaga. Oo. Tapos, tinry kong makipagkaibigan sa isa kasi naku-curious lang ako eh. Hi, what's your name? Tapos, nung nagsalita siya, my name is Sukaparap Hangdurungsak. Sabi ng ganun. So, doon ako na-turn off, guys. Okay? Na-turn off ako. Pucha ka ako. Sorry. sorry. Pero yun talaga yung feelings ko, guys eh. Okay? Na-disappoint ako. Pero na-realize ko, guys, sa Thailand, okay, uso yung ganun. Alam nyo na yung, pasensya na, sorry sa expression ko. Uso yung ganun. Pero hindi lang yun, guys. Okay? Yung isa pa sa pinakagusto ko sa kanila is yung pag nagpunta ka sa northern part, meron dong mga naglalagay ng parang ring sa leeg para humaba yung leeg nila. Oo. Kasi sabi nila, pagka daw mahaba yung leeg, maganda sa Thailand. Oo. Pampahaba ng leeg, okay? Mahaba yung leeg nila na ganyan. Okay, pinapahaba ko rin yung leeg ko minsan eh. So yun yung mga funny memories ko sa Thailand, okay? So yun lang.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Deobenel Uy. What about Mr. Myung Ho Kim? So, do you have any funny experiences here in the Philippines? Yung parang you were culture shock?
I think I really hard to find any culture shock, but one thing is actually when I was in the Philippines, for the first time, that time I was with one American, and then he was looking for the toilet. Actually, he was looking for toilet, literally, and then when he was asking like where is toilet, and when like the tindahan, like mga like what, how do I call it? Like tindahan, like the owner, like she said like, oh, there is CR, there is CR, and then he was saying like what what like pardon, and then like he was like repeating like many times. Actually, I was waiting for like in the like car, and then he just went there, and he was he kept asking like, oh, where is toilet or restroom, and then people were not able to understand, which like they understood but they were saying, and then they were answering there is CR, because in the Philippines like the toilet is CR. So he was like very like in a hurry, but nobody like catered him well, so like that's why like when he came back, like he was cursing me like so much, like, oh, why Filipinos like do not use the like ano yan, like toilet or like restroom. So well, like when I heard about the like happening there, so like that was only like my like the funniest like the most fun memory. Yeah.
Yes, that is right. So we are used to say, oh, yan, dito po yung CR, 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 rather than this is the toilet. Ganun. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Myungho. I hope that you are enjoying your stay here in the Philippines. Okay, what about Miss Chari? Ano po yung funny na culture shock niyo while you're staying in Malawi?
Sure. If funny culture shock, I have a lot of things to say. Pero if one funny, not really funny, pero one I think also connected dun sa mga sinishare ko from the very start is that tatanungin ko po muna kayo, ano po yung pinakaayaw niyong marinig from other people na sasabihin para sa inyo? Sir Deo? Ano po yung pinakaayaw niyong marinig na sabihin sa inyo ng tao?
Pogi mo, Sir Deo. Ayokong marinig yun.
Okay.
Joke lang.
No comment.
Hindi, ang pinakaayaw ko siguro sabihin sa akin ng ibang tao is, Sir, mukha kang walang tulog ah. Ganun.
Okay, naririnig ko rin po yan. Okay, how about Mr. Myungho Kim? What is the words or phrases na you wouldn't want to hear from other people telling you?
I think like I don't know, like, are you like I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I really don't know.
How about Miss Mansin?
Ang chubby mo?
Ang chubby mo. Okay, naririnig ko rin po yan. Okay, so actually, for me, yung pinakamahirap na sabihin ng ibang tao sa akin, ang bobo mo. Di ba? Ang bobo mo. Parang gano'n. Wala kang alam. Pero alam niyo po ba kung paano binabati ng taga Malawi yung mga tao? Bobo! Ganun din ako binabati. Bobo! With the very smiling face, with this high five, Bobo! Ganun po nila ako binabati. So, every day, every morning, when I wake up, and then when I meet people, anong sasabihin nila sa akin? Bobo! 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 Ganun nila ako sinasabi. Kaya, from that moment, sobrang natatak na siguro sa isip ko. Bobo ka man. Hindi naman sa bobo ako, pero siguro, like, you should learn. That's why, you're foolish, you should learn. Parang ganun siguro yung tinuro ng Malawi sa akin. Yun lang.
Bobo! Thank you so much, Miss Chari, for that. Okay, so let's proceed with our next question. Okay, so thank you so much for that one, Miss Chari. And next, how did you resolve your burdens and problems using the mind education, Mr. Myungho?
As what I told, like I was having difficulties because I was not sharing my heart, and then like I was hesitating in my heart, like if I should tell or not. So that time I had like difficulties, and when we had like the first stage, when we had like the first event on the stage, that time like we had really like a lot of problem, and then that time my mentor came to me and he told me about the like isolation and connect. So what he said is, do not be isolated by yourself. And so actually I was isolated because I was actually like very nervous if my teammates will not like me, and then they will not like follow my order, like they will not respect me, like something, those kind of things. I was very like nervous and then afraid. So I didn't tell them the situation I have, and then like I didn't share at all my situation. So that time actually I was having difficult, and that time he said like try to share and then try to approach to your team members. And then that time I just went to my team members. I am afraid, and then I am burdened because you are older than me. All of you are older than me, so I cannot order to you easily. And then actually it's very dangerous job, and also it is very uh difficult to make it like on time. So it's we should move as one person like that. So you should follow my order well, so we can reduce our problems or our accident on the stage. And that time actually I that's why I told them like please understand my situation, and then please understand my order. And since that time actually they become very happy. They became very happy because they were also like very like frustrating, and then uh like they were very frustrated because of me, and then they were like worried also, and then they were also stressed because of my behavior, because I am the leader but I cannot lead the people. So that's why they were feeling that kind of situation. And then when I heard, and then when I approach it to them, they just understand my situation, and they accepted my heart. And since that time they I was very feeling free, and then they I was order very freely. And that time we were able to uh, reduce our problems and then our accident one by one. So I solved my problem through the like connection from isolation.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Myung Ho Kim. While listening to him, I suddenly got the like nagpop up sa isip ko about the hikikomori in Japan. I actually stayed in Japan for almost 2 years, and one thing that I was really shocked is that, di ba, yung Japan ay sobrang developed country po siya. Wherein Filipinos ay nag-envy, or we do envy Japanese people because they are so developed, and it seems that everything is nasa kanila na. Technology, what else? Studies, everything nasa kanila na. But you know what? One thing that I was really shocked is that in Japan, there are a lot of hikikomoris. You know hikikomori? Hikikomori ay they are isolating themselves from other people. So while I'm listening to Mr. Myung Ho Kim, I could really see how important connection is and how important talking with other people is. Just like yung isang walis tambo, kung mag-isa lang siyang winawalis, hindi siya makakawalis ng kahit ano. Pero yung walis tambo, kung sama-sama sila, tapos winalis mo, meron at meron siyang mawawalis. So, thank you so much once again, Mr. Myung Ho Kim. And last, Mr. Deo Uy, can you please share your resolution about the problem that you encountered before?
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, at pagpasensya niyo na kung minsan ako yung napapasobra, okay? Pero Okay, merong tula na sinasabi na ang pagpapakumbaba ay isang matalinong paraan sa pag-aayos ng sigalot at pagkamit ng kapayapaan. Merong ganong tula, no? Habang ako po ay nag-aaral, working student, sa company na pinapasukan ko noon, kasi hinahabol namin yung mga stats, no? Mga stats. Tapos, pag di mo nahabol yung stats, ikaw yung magiging sagabal sa team mo. Kasi ang tingin nila sa'yo by numero, by number. Nag-aaral ako, working student ako. Paano ba to? So, stress, no? Na-stress ako. Nag-aaral, nagtatrabaho, tapos ginagawa ko din yung mga IYF task. Kaya ngayon, yung mga kabataan natin ngayon, actually, meron nga tayong kasabihan na noong 1950, World War II, yung mga kabataan nakikipaggera. Yung mga kabataan sa henerasyon na to, nagti-TikTok. Okay? Kaya anong kaibahan? Yung puso mahina. Kaya marami ang nagsuicide, marami ang nasasaktan mabilis, no, sa mga salita lang. Pero noong 1950, 'di ba? Mura, saway, kung ano-ano pa, baliwala 'yon. Kasi ang katapat nila bala, no? So, yun din pumasok sa puso ko yung ganong diwa dahil member ako ng IYF. So sa IYF po, tinuruan kami kung paano tumanggap ng salita. Kung paano itong puso ay gawing open na umabsorb ng sakit, ng pain, para pataasin yung pain threshold level mo. Ganon kami tinetrain, no? Sa pamamagitan ng mga mentor, mga salitang naririnig namin na hindi namin pwede marinig sa bahay. So kahit na nag-aaral ako, nagtatrabaho ako, doon ako tumibay. Dahil sa mga salitang naririnig at sa mga mentorship na dumadating sa akin na hindi ko naman kayang gawin sa sarili ko. Hindi ko kayang i-train yung sarili ko. So, paano ko na-resolve yung ganong stress sa buhay? Niisip ko yung pamilya ko, nagtatrabaho ko, nag-aaral ako. Paano yung kinabukasan ko? Magpapakamatay na lang ba ako? Ganun ba? Kayo ba ganun po ba kayo? Kung meron kayong konting problema, ganun po ba kayo? Hindi dapat ganun. Kaya, so, sa pag-member ko ng IYF, tumibay yung aking diwa. Okay? So, ano man yung dumating sa akin na mabibigat, no? Nagiging tumatatag yung aking puso dahil sa mind education. Yun po.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Deo Uy. So we really need that kind of mindset nowadays. Suddenly, I remember the IQ plus EQ is equal to AQ. Ano po ba yung IQ? Sa mga participants po natin dito, alam niyo po ba kung ano yung IQ? Pa-chat po sa ating chat box. Ano po yung IQ? Uy, parang, okay, that is intelligence quotient. What about EQ? Ano po yung EQ? Hindi po yung diaper ng baby, Ano po yung EQ? Yes, emotional naman. What about AQ? Alam niyo po ba kung ano yung AQ? It is adversity quotient. IQ plus EQ is equal to AQ. Dati, ang importante sa atin ay IQ. Pero nowadays, because of the internet, halos lahat ng information nasa internet na, nasa computer na. Tapos sumunod, ang importante ay EQ. Kung paano ba tayo makasalamuha sa ibang tao, ganun po yung importante. Pero nowadays, dahil sa pandemya, dahil sa iba't ibang klase ng development sa atin, kailangan na natin ng AQ, adversity quotient. Bakit po ba? Kasi kung mahina po yung puso natin, as we can see, there are a lot of people who are committing suicide. Not only here in the Philippines, but even outside the country. Gaya sa iba't ibang bansa. Sa Japan, South Korea, Lithuania, kung alam niyo po yung country na yun, isa sa number 1 or maraming mga youths or mga tao ang nagpapakamatay sa lugar na yun. So, habang tinitignan ko po nowadays, especially there is this, I know somebody who committed suicide just because nag-break sila ng girlfriend niya. So, it seems that it's like parang masakit kasi yung puso niya kaya nagpakamatay na siya. Or have you ever heard the story ng babaeng nagpakamatay sa SM. I don't know where is that, SM Mega Mall if I'm not mistaken. Tumalon siya sa third floor tapos namatay siya. Dahil pinagalitan lang siya ng magulang niya. Dahil pinagalitan siya ng tita niya or magulang niya, I'm not sure about it. Pero habang tinitignan niyo po yung story na yun, parang una, iniisip natin, ay kawawa naman, gano'n. Pero hindi po siya kawawa. Ang pinaka-problema sa kanya is yung puso niya na walang strength sa puso niya. Na wala siyang connection sa ibang tao, na maybe he or she is a certain person na lagi na lang positive yung natatanggap niya. For example, sa Japan, sobrang developed sila. Pero bakit po ba maraming nagpapakamatay? Bakit po ba maraming nagiging hikikomori? Dahil sa konting touch lang sa kanilang puso, susuko na sila. So, sa lahat ng ating mga participants dito, of course, we really need to develop our IQ and EQ, but the most important thing is the AQ. I believe that through this youth talk or through this event, you could know more about the world of the heart. Okay, so lastly, because we don't have enough time, is that what advice can you give to the youths who are experiencing the same problem you had through the mind education? Let's start with Sir Deo Uy.
Okay guys. Pag may mga maliliit kayo na problema sa bahay, unang-una sa lahat kasi makinig sa magulang, no? Kahit na ayaw nyo man yung magulang nyo, kung ano man yung sigalot, no, sa inyo, meron kayong mga bagay na ayos sa kapatid ninyo. Unang-una sa lahat, nagmumula sa bahay yung development natin. Tanggapin nyo muna lahat ng mayroon sa buhay ninyo. Count the blessings. Pangalawa, kung ano yung hirap ng ibang tao sa paligid ninyo, kayo din yon. Okay? It reflects you. Now, ang advice na may bibigay ko sa inyo is walang iba kundi tumanggap kayo ng mind education. Kasi lahat kayo matatalino, alright? Lahat kayo matatalino, lahat ng teachers matatalino. Pero iba kasi yung technical education sa mind education. Kasi po itong mind education, ito yung nagliligtas sa buhay ng tao. Okay? Ibig kong sabihin, yung mayaman, na matalino, na maraming pera, pero mahina ang puso, nagsuicide. Okay? Pero kahit na sino ka man, pero kung ang puso mo ay nakatanggap ng mind education, okay, tatatag ka at malalagpasan mo lahat ng problema sa buhay mo at ikaw ay titibay. Hindi mo nahahanapin yung solusyon sa TikTok o sa social media. Okay? Hahanapin mo yung solusyon doon sa mind education. So ito po yung pinaka-advice ko sa inyong lahat. Yung mga napapakinggan nyo through this youth talk, isaksak nyo po sa puso po ninyo. Yun lang.
Yes, thank you so much po, Sir Deo. What about Miss Chari po?
So, dahil ang topic natin ngayon ay working, right? Pagtatrabaho. Sabihin, chat nga kayo kung gusto nyo maging best employee. Gusto nyo ba maging best employee? Yes. So, one of the things na pwede kong i-advise sa inyo is that I've been telling this since earlier. I have the mindset that I am not always right, I might be wrong. And with that kind of mindset, you will not only get other people's heart, you will not only get the heart of the people beside you working, pero makukuha mo rin yung puso or the heart of your boss or the person who is leading. Kasi one thing na binanggit ng boss ko sa akin, hindi nila ginugusto, yung mga boss, hindi nila ginugusto yung matatalinong tao. Hindi nila ginugusto yung mga tao na maraming alam. Kasi nga, hindi sila nakikinig. Wala silang heart to accept other people's opinion, parang gano'n. Kasi nga, isip nila, magaling siya, matalino siya, tama siya. Kaya, ang ginugusto daw nila, yung mga taong kayang mag-accept sa sinasabi nila as their boss. Kaya, for you to become the best employee sa inyong trabaho or sa mga tao na magtatrabaho pa lang, mga gagraduate pa lang, is again, do not always remember the mindset that I received from the mind education. I am not always right, I might be wrong. Yun lang po.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Chari. What about Mr. Myung-ho Kim?
For me, actually, I want to recommend or I hope you to record all the mind lectures or I hope you will not be isolated as me, because if you are isolated, you can. It's really hard to find the solution and then the way to solve your difficulties. So whenever you have difficulties, do not think alone, but just share to people like your parents or your mentor or your teacher, your friends. Kahit sino, like you can just share to anybody, and then surely there will be the best solution in your for your difficulties. And also mind lecture can be like guideline or like guidance, like to give you like some options in your lives. So I hope you just record that you are not alone, but you have many people around you. And also the mind lecture can give you a good solution in your lives. So that's only my advice. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much to all of our panelists. Because we don't have enough time, we are going to end our youth talk right now. Remember, to all of our participants who are here with us today, in every cloud there is a silver lining. So there must be bad things one day, but eventually it leads to good things. So we could see that yesterday you were so morose, but tomorrow beside yourself with joy. So once again, thank you so much to all of our amazing panelists. And by tomorrow, we'll be having another set of panelists. Thank you so much, Chari. Thank you so much, Deo. And thank you so much, Myungho. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.
Yes, thank you very much, Youth Talk team. You know, habang nakikinig rin sa kanila, I could remember way back when I was working, talagang parang nagre-reminisce ako ng mga moment na yon. You know, struggle is real. Yes, struggle is real. Kasi, di ba, from here, going to work, sobrang mahirap. Tapos, syempre, yung mga ipapagawa rin ng boss mo, hindi rin ganun kadali. Kaya, there's a moment that I really want to give up, and parang, okay, this is the end. This is the end. I want to stop working. But you know, my boss always told me like, no. No pain, no gain. Kaya kung hindi mo kayang i-overcome itong sitwasyon na to, then how your future will be like that. Kaya I hope then that this kind of hope in our heart that, you know, kahit na mahirap yung sitwasyon, kahit na hindi natin kaya, but if we will just believe that we can overcome those challenges, then we can overcome it. Yes. So thank you very much, Youth Talk team. So now we're going to have our group discussion. So we will move you to the breakout room, and please be reminded that you need to go back to our Zoom meeting after that for the announcements. So everyone, enjoy.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Naririnig po ba ako? Good afternoon. Can you please open your cameras? Hello po. Grace, Reggie, Region 11, ang pangalan? Graphine, Ling, Marks Darren, Mira, can you please open your camera para makita natin yung isa't isa? Hello po, Ma'am Mary Ann. Naririnig niyo po ako? Naririnig po ba ako? Naririnig? Pwede pong mag-unmute. Okay, so hello po Ma'am Mary Ann and then Ling. How are you po? Okay, so magandang hapon po sa inyo. Welcome po sa ating group discussion. So, na-enjoy niyo po ba yung program ngayong hapon? Na-enjoy niyo po ba? Ling, na-enjoy mo? Hello Ling, naririnig mo ako? Okay, so sa tingin ko, ask muna natin yung mga iba na mag-start sa video. Graphine, can you start your video? Lincoln, start your video. Angel, can you please start your video? Okay. So, hintayin lang po natin sila na mag-start ng video. Okay, team 6 daw sila. Mga Lincoln mic. Nawala yung Lincoln mic. Ilipat lang ko lang kayo sa team 6. Okay, so magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Naririnig po ba ako mabuti? Heart sign nga po kung naririnig. Heart sign. Okay, so magandang hapon po. Ako po si Jasher, ang team leader po dito ngayon. And then, I would like to start by sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, so nakikita niyo po ba itong screen ko? Okay, nakikita niyo po ba? Okay, so yung title ko ngayong hapon ay Rooster Coop. Rooster Coop. So, alam niyo po ba yung Rooster Coop? Ibig sabihin niyan ay kulungan ng rooster or chicken. Ganyan. Okay? So, actually, ito yung kwento ko kahapon sa group namin. But ngayon, kayo ay bago. So, gusto kong ikwento ulit sa inyo. So, ito ay kwento ng father and son in the desert. So, alam niyo po ba yung kwento na yan? Alam niyo po? Sino may alam? Taas kamay. Okay, siguro wala magtataas ng, alam ni Ling. Alam mo na yan, Ling? Yung kwento na yan. So, actually, nakwento ko na to kahapon. So, skip natin kasi may mga nanonood din sa Facebook and YouTube. Siguro, napakinggan rin nila kahapon. So, ngayon, nakikita niyo po yung screen ko? Nakikita niyo yung screen ko? Ano po ba to? Alam niyo yan? Diba? Ito ay aso. Aso. Alam niyo, pagka bumibisita ako sa mga lugar-lugar o sa isang bahay, kunyari pupunta ako sa bahay ng kaklase ko, ganyan, o bahay ng bahay ng hindi ko kilala, pag may nakita akong aso, tinatanong ko sa kanila, ate, kuya, nangangagat ba yung aso ninyo? Ganyan. Yun lang yung tinatanong ko. Ate, kuya, nangangagat ba yung aso ninyo? Alam niyo kung bakit nila tinatanong? Kasi, syempre, hindi nila alam kung nangangagat o hindi. Or kaya takot sila. Or yung pinakadahilan kung bakit tinatanong kasi most of the dogs nangangagat sila kung stranger yung kausap nila or stranger yung bumisita sa kanila, di ba? Alam niyo yung aso, mag-i-start yan na mag-bark or mag-i-start yan na manghabol ng tao kung yung tao na yun ay nag-step sa territory ng aso. Alam nyo, mayroong, di ba sa atin mga tao, may mga territory tayo sa mga lupa natin, di ba? May pagitan tayo, di ba? Lupa ko to, lupa mo yan, ganyan, di ba? Sa aso rin, may ganon. May ganon din sila. May area sila, or may territory sila na tinatawag. Alam nyo, yung mga aso, minamarkahan nila yung territory nila sa pamamagitan ng pag-ihi. Pag-ihi sa territory nila. Kung gusto nila maging territory yung lugar na yon, umiihi sila. Tapos, itong mga aso, kung yung amoy ng ihi nila ay naamoy nila, ibig sabihin, doon yung territory nila. Doon nila minamarkahan yung territory nila. Tapos yung pagdumi sa territory nila, ganyan. Ganyan. Pero yung mga, di ba, may mga tinatawag na asong kalye. Di ba, tumatay sila kung saan-saan na lang. Siyempre, ang alam nila, territory nila yon kasi sa kalye sila, di ba? Pero yung mga aso, di ba, minamarkahan din nila yung territory nila. Kaya once na yung isang tao pumasok sa territory ng aso, yung aso na yon ay start na tatahol, di ba? Mag-i-start na tatahol, tapos mag-i-start na hahabulin kung stranger ito. Stranger. Kaya ganon. Ganon din sa mga lion. Ganon din sa mga lion. Di ba yung mga lion sila kumakain ng mga karne, di ba? Kumakain ng karne. Di ba? Pag nakikita nyo yan, yung tao ay nahulog sa lion's pit. Sa lion's pit. Di ba? Kunyari, itong picture na yan, nasa zoo sila, nasa zoo. 'Di ba? Itong lion na to, 'di ba? Well-fed sila. Well-fed sila sa zoo, 'di ba? Palagi nilang pinapakain. Kaya bakit nila kinakain yung lalaki na 'yan? Ba't kaya nila kinakain yung lalaki na 'yan? 'Di ba? Kasi kumakain sila ng karne, ganon. Hindi lang basta nila kinakain yung lalaki na 'yan. Kinain nila yung lalaki or kinain nila yung lalaki na yan hindi dahil sila ay gutom. Hindi dahil sila ay gutom. Kundi, itong lion na yan, yung mga lion na yan, hindi dahil sila gutom kaya nila inatake yung lalaki. Inatake nila yung lalaki kasi yung lalaki ay nag-invade. Nag-invade sa territory ng lion na yan. Nag-invade siya. Pumasok siya sa territory nila. 'Di ba? Kaya once na pumasok ka or nag-invade ka sa territory ng lion, they will tear you apart. Kakainin ka nila ng buhay. Siyempre, marami silang kinakain sa zoo, ganyan, hindi dahil sa gutom sila. Hindi dahil sa gutom sila, kaya nila kinain ng lalaki. Kundi dahil yung lalaki ay nag-invade ng territory nila. 'Di ba? Alam nyo naman sa may circus, 'di ba? Sa may circus. Bakit kaya ang amo-amo ng mga lions, 'di ba? Bakit kaya ang amo-amo ng mga lions tapos hindi nila inaatake yung circus na trainer natin. Circus trainer na 'yan, 'di ba? Yung circus trainer, may paraan sila. May paraan sila ba't hindi sila inaatake ng lion, 'di ba? Una, yung circus trainer ay pumapasok muna siya sa ring, 'di ba? Pumapasok siya sa ring, 'di ba? Nasa loob siya ng ring, di ba? Tapos, pinapakita nila sa lion. Kaya at that time, nung itong circus trainer ay nasa loob na ng ring, tapos pinakita na ng lion, at that time, mabubuo yung ma-establish sa kanila na yung circus trainer pala ay yung may-ari ng ring or territory pala ng circus trainer, di ba? Territory ng circus trainer yung circus ring, di ba? Ma-establish sa utak ng lion na to na hindi ko pala territory yon. Kaya, 'di ba? Kaya pag pumasok itong lion, 'di ba? Pag pumasok itong lion sa may ring, sa may circus ring, 'di ba? Itong lion ay kahit siya ay parang king of the jungle ganyan. Pero wala siyang ibang magagawa kundi going around the ring siya, tapos lahat na sa pag 'di ba ito nakikita niyo yung latigo, 'di ba? Sa paghampas ng circus trainer ng latigo, 'di ba? Itong lion ay natatakot sa circus trainer. Kasi alam niya na itong circus trainer na to ay territory niya yung ring. Alam ng lion na territory ng circus trainer na to. Kaya sumusunod lang siya, 'di ba? Sumusunod lang siya sa circus trainer. Okay? Kaya ito yung topic ko sa inyo ngayong hapon na ito. Ito yung tinatawag na rooster coop, 'di ba? Rooster coop, 'di ba? Ito ay territory ng mga rooster, 'di ba? Territory nila or diyan sila nakakulong, 'di ba? Nakakulong. Pero alam niyo yung mga rooster coop na 'yan or mga rooster na 'yan. Alam nila, 'di ba? Alam nila, 'di ba? Alam nila na sila yung susunod na kakatayin, 'di ba? Na naamoy nila yung mga blood, 'di ba? Alam nila na sila yung next, 'di ba? Alam nila na sila yung next na kakatayin, tapos alam nila na sila yung next na mang-inasal ganyan. Alam nila na sila yung next na ihahanda sa Jollibee. Alam nila na sila yung next na ihahanda sa McDo. Ganyan. Pero bakit hindi sila lumalabas sa kulungan nila, di ba? Alam nila, di ba? Alam nila na sila yung next sa mang-inasal. Alam nila na sila yung next sa Jollibee, sa McDo, or sa hapagkainan, next na tinola, next na adobo, ganyan. Di ba? Alam nila. Pero bakit hindi sila lumalabas sa kulungan nila? Bakit hindi sila lumalabas sa kulungan nila? Bakit? May gustong sumagot? I-chat nyo na lang kung gusto niyong sagutin, di ba? Sa Facebook at YouTube. And then dito, kung may sagot kayo, pwede nyo ring sagutan. Okay? Bakit hindi kaya sila lumalabas sa kulungan nila? Alam naman nila na
Hindi po
Ano yan?
hindi po kasi pwede na lumabas sila. Kasi pag nakita silang lumabas, sure na anong mangyayari. Baka yung due ng pagkatay nila next week, tapos magiging ngayon na kasi nakatakas sila.
Okay. So, Angel, may sagot ka rin? Hello, Angel. Okay. So, tama, di ba? Tama si Raisa. Raisa ba? Or
Visa po.
Riza. So, tama si Riza. Di ba? Hindi sila lumalabas kasi hindi nila kayang lumabas. Or kung makalabas man sila, sila yung kakatayin. Di ba? Pero yung pinaka-reason ay hindi sila lumalabas kasi hindi nila kayang lumabas. Di ba? Hindi nila kayang lumabas. Hindi nila, kahit alam nila na sila yung next na kakatayin, pero hindi sila lumalabas kasi hindi nila kayang lumabas kasi nasa loob sila ng kulungan. Kasi nasa loob sila ng kulungan. Same din sa mga alcohol drinker, di ba? Alcohol addict, di ba? Alam nila na malalasing sila, ganyan. Pero patuloy-tuloy silang umiinom. Patuloy-tuloy silang umiinom. Same din sa mga drug addict, di ba? Maraming namamatay na drug addict, pinapatay na drug addict. Alam nila na makukulong sila, alam nila na mamamatay sila, pero patuloy-tuloy pa rin silang nagdra-drugs. 'Di ba? Same din sa mga game addict, 'di ba? Nakikita nyo 'yan. Pinulupot niya yata yung wire sa kanya, 'di ba? Game addict, 'di ba? Alam nila na mapapariwara sila. Alam nila na yung study nila, babagsak sila sa school, ganyan. Mga kabataan ngayon, 'di ba? Alam nila. Pero bakit hindi sila nag-i-stop? Ganon din sa gambling addict, 'di ba? Siyempre sa una, may swerte. Pero alam nyo sa gambling, una, siyempre masiswerte ka, pero maraming nalulugmok, 'di ba? May mga nagbebenta ng bahay nila, may nagbebenta ng sasakyan nila para may itaya sa gambling. Sila ay naging addict, 'di ba? Yung mga magnanakaw, 'di ba? Mga magnanakaw. Sila ay nagnanakaw. Alam nila na kung nahuli sila ay mabibilanggo sila. Mabibilanggo sila, 'di ba? Alam nila. Pero bakit hindi sila umaalis, 'di ba? Bakit hindi sila umaalis? Bakit hindi sila nag-i-stop? Bakit? Kasi wala silang kakayahan, 'di ba? Meron silang, syempre may puso silang i-stop. May puso silang i-stop. Pero kagaya ng chicken, hindi sila makawala kasi nasa kulungan sila. Ganon din. Yung mga tao, mga addict, trinay na nila, 'di ba? Trinay na nila umalis, pero alam nila sa sarili nila na hindi sila pwedeng makaalis. Bakit? Nasa kulungan sila ng kanilang pag-iisip. 'Di ba? Nasa kulungan sila ng kanilang thoughts. 'Di ba? Nasa kulungan nila sila ng kanilang thoughts. Ganyan. So tayo rin, 'di ba? Tayo rin. May tinatawag na kulungan ng pag-iisip or tinatawag na kulungan ng ating thoughts, 'di ba? Kulungan ng thoughts. 'Di ba? May siguro kayo rin may kinaadikan ganyan. Hindi ko alam, ganyan. Pero marami akong na-meet na mga tao sa kulungan, mga tinatawag na PDL kasi nagbibigay kami ng mind education sa kanila. Kaya mga murderer, ganyan, mga taong nagkasala, nami-meet namin sa kulungan. Pero nung na-meet namin sila, parang ang babait nila, 'di ba? Ang babait nila tapos hindi mo makita sa kanila na iyang tao na 'yan pumatay, ganyan. Hindi mo maisip. Pero bakit ba nila ginawa yung mga bagay na 'yon? Kasi nagtiwala sila sa pag-iisip nila. Nagtiwala sila sa puso nila or nagtiwala sila na kaya nila, 'di ba? For example, yung mga magnanakaw kanina, 'di ba? Bakit sila nahuhuli or bakit sila nagnanakaw tapos nahuhuli? Kasi inisip nila na kaya nilang magnakaw na parang silupin, 'di ba? Parang silupin na walang bakas na matitira, parang ganon. Ganon siguro iniisip nila. Yung mga magnanakaw ay ganon. Iniisip nila na hindi sila mahuhuli. Kaya sila ay nagnanakaw. Pero at the end, nahuhuli sila. Bakit? Kasi, for example, naiwan nila yung fingerprints nila, di ba? Naiwan nila yung fingerprints nila, ganyan. Kaya sila ay nahuhuli. Pero bakit sila nagnanakaw? Bakit sila nagbi-video game, nagigame addict? Kasi alam nila na mag-e-end sila na mahirap pero nagtitiwala pa rin sa kaisipan nila. Sila ay nakakulong sa kaisipan nila. Alam nila na sila yung next. Alam nila sila yung next na makukulong. Pero patuloy-tuloy pa rin na ginagawa nila. Bakit? Kasi nagtiwala or nakakulong sila sa kaisipan nila. Kaya tayo rin, merong isang bagay na tayo ay nakakulong. Alam niyo po ba 'yan kung ano? Merong isang bagay na tayo ay nakakulong, 'di ba? Ito yung tinatawag na kasalanan. Kasalanan, 'di ba? Ako rin, gusto kong gawing mabait. Gusto kong maging mabait. Gusto kong maging mabait. Gusto kong palaging dapat mabait yung ginagawa ko. Siguro kayo rin. Gusto nyong tumulong sa kapwa, ganyan. Pero, in the end, mayroong mga kasalanan na nagagawa. Ganyan. Kunyari ako, gusto kong maging mabait sa kapatid ko. Ganyan. Pero pag nakita ko yung kapatid ko, ba't ganyan yung ugali mo? Ganyan. Sabunutan or susuntukin, ganyan. Siguro kayo rin ganun. Or sa mga mag-asawa. Gusto kong maging mabait sa asawa ko. Ganyan. Pero pag nakita niya yung asawa niya, ba't ganyan ginagawa mo? Ang tamad-tamad mo naman. Nakaupo ka na lang dyan. Ganun. Di ba? Gusto nating maging mabait. Gusto nating gumawa ng mabuti. Pero minsan or madalas, may lumalabas na kasalanan. May lumalabas na kasalanan. Actually, yung mga pagnanakaw, ganyan. Pagnanakaw, pambubugbog, ganyan. Mga kasalanan ay hindi siya tinatawag na kasalanan, kundi bunga ng kasalanan. Bunga ng kasalanan na nasa puso, di ba? Pag binasa po natin ito, pwede po ba nating basahin? Sa Genesis chapter 6 verse 5. Sabi dito, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was evil continually. Diba? Nabasa niyo ba yan? Sinabi ng Diyos na, nakita ng Diyos na, yung puso daw ng tao ay, tapos imagination ng kanyang puso ay evil continually. Evil continually, di ba? Nakita ng Diyos na yung mga tao ay, yung puso nila ay evil continually. Evil continually daw. For example, di ba? Ako, meron akong bottle dito. Tapos, sinabi, punong-puno ng Coke. Kunyari ito, di ba? Nakikita niyo to? Kunyari, sinabi ko, ito ay punong-puno ng Coke, di ba? Punong-puno ng Coke. Tatanungin ko kayo, pwede bang lumabas yung Sprite dito? Or pwede bang lumabas yung juice? Juice na lang. Pwede bang lumabas yung juice dito? Hindi, diba? Kasi, sinabi ko ay punong-puno ng Coke, diba? Punong-puno ng Coke. Kaya, hindi pwedeng lumabas yung juice, diba? Hindi pwedeng lumabas yung juice. Kaya pala na kahit gusto kong gumawa ng mabait, kabaitan, 'di ba? Pero ano ba yung lumalabas sa akin, 'di ba? Kasamaan lang. Siyempre minsan siguro iniisip nyo pagtulong sa kapwa, ganyan, 'di ba? Tumutulong naman ako sa kapwa, ganon. Pero hindi po ganon. Yung puso daw natin ay punong-puno ng kasamaan. Punong-puno ng kasamaan, tapos evil continually. Kung sinabi ng Diyos na evil continually, ibig sabihin, punong-puno ng evil, di ba? And then, basahin din natin ito. Sinabi dito, don't you know that the unrighteous will not inherit God's kingdom? Do not be deceived. No sexually immoral people, idolaters, adulterers, or anyone practicing homosexuality, nor thief, greedy people, drunkard, verbally abusive people, nor swindlers will inherits God's kingdom. Kaya sinabi dito na sabihin natin in simple way, sinabi dito na ang mga makasalanan ay hindi daw makakapagmana ng kaharian ng Diyos, di ba? Inherit, di ba? Hindi daw makapagmamana ng kaharian ng Diyos. Di ba sinabi dito? Nor, merong sinabi dito, thieves. Di ba? Mga magnanakaw. Di ba? Sabi dito, drunkards, di ba? Mga manglalasing. Kaya pag inisip ko to, nung inisip ko to, magnanakaw, drunkards, di ba? Ako rin ay magnanakaw, di ba? Ako rin ay magnanakaw eh. Nung bata ako, di ba? Nangupit ako sa mama ko. Nung elementary ako, nangupit ako ng piso. Dos. Ganon. Nung high school ako, 100. Ganyan. Nung college ako, magkano pinupit? 1,000. Ganyan. Habang lumilipas, yung mga palaki ng palaki yung kinukupit. Hindi ko alam kung kayo ay nangungupit din. Na yan, Raisa ba or Risa? Nangungupit ka rin ba? Hindi? Wow.
Hindi po. Hindi po.
Hindi. Okay. So, si Raisa ay mabait. Ikaw ba, sa klase, nangopya ka na ba o hindi? Hindi rin? Hindi rin siguro?
Hindi po kasi
Oh,
medyo
hindi rin.
na-hurt yung ego ko pag nangungupya kasi.
Na-hurt yung...
Bakit naman nangungupya doon?
Ganon? Oh, ang bait-bait naman ni Raisa. For example, may nakita kang pogi. May nakita kang pogi. Tapos, parang, meron ka bang feelings na, crush ko yan, ganyan. Or gusto ko yang maging asawa, ganyan. Hindi rin. Hindi rin. Ang bait-bait naman ni Raisa. Or, nagsinungaling ka na ba? Hindi rin.
Medyo guilty ako kasi hindi naman maiiwasan yung pagsisinungaling.
Okay. So, nagsinungaling pala si Raisa. So, sa tingin mo, mabait ba yung pagsisinungaling or hindi?
May times noon na medyo hindi mabait yung pagsisinungaling kasi sinabi ko na bibili ako ng ganito tapos binili ko yung candy tapos kinabukasan may tonsillitis na ako na karma. Tapos minsan naman may white lies na medyo kailangan ko magsinungaling pero nagigilty ako kinabukasan bakit kasi ako nagsinungaling.
Okay. So, yung ibig kong sabihin, di ba? Ibig kong sabihin, lahat ng tao ay may kasalanan sa puso. Makasalanan sa puso. Bakit? Kasi lahat tayo ay kahit si Raisa, 'di ba? Sobrang mabait. Sobrang mabait na pagtitignan natin. Mabait ba siya? Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko rin alam. Pero one na sure ako ay lahat tayo ay descendants ni Adam and Eve. Lahat tayo ay galing kay Adam at Eva. For example, 'di ba, si Adam at Eva, sila ay nagkasala sa Diyos, 'di ba? Nagkasala sa Diyos. Kaya yung kasalanan ay pumasok sa lupa. Pumasok sa lupa. Dahil sa isang tao, ang kasalanan ay pumasok sa sanglibutan, 'di ba? Pumasok sa sanglibutan. Dahil sa isang tao, pumasok ang kasalanan sa sanglibutan. Sinong isang tao na to? Si Adam, 'di ba? Si Adam. Kaya lahat tayo, 'di ba? For example, yung puno ng saging, 'di ba? Puno ng saging. Pwede ba siyang magbunga ng mansanas? Raisa?
Hindi po. Hindi po.
Hindi, 'di ba? Yung puno ng mangga, pwede ba siyang magbunga ng banana?
Hindi rin po.
Hindi rin, 'di ba? Kaya yung puno natin ay si Adam at Eva, 'di ba? Tayo ay descendants ni Adam at Eva. Kaya itong kasalanan, 'di ba? Hindi yung pangungupit, hindi yung pagsisinungaling, hindi yung pagnanakaw, yung mismong kasalanan. Ito yung bunga ng kasalanan. Pero naturally na sa puso natin ay mayroong kasalanan. mula nang pinanganak tayo, dahil tayo ay descendants ni Adam at Eva, may kasalanan na sa puso natin. May kasalanan na sa puso natin. Alam niyo kung bakit tayo hindi natin nakikita yung pagkakasala natin? Pero hindi natin nakikita yung kasalanan natin kasi parang may naka-quote dito. May naka-quote. Una, sa kasalanan, may naka-cover dito. Una, yung law. Yung law. Alam niyo yung law? Diba? Yung batas. Kung susuwayin ko to, paparusahan ako ng batas. Paparusahan ako ng batas. Next naman, pagkatapos ng batas, may isa pang naka-cover. Ito yung konsensya. Diba? Nakaka-guilty. Diba, Raisa? Nakaka-guilty. Kaya yun yung nag-i-stop sa mga tao na gumawa ng kasalanan. Kasi mayroong law, mayroong batas, mayroong konsensya. Pero naturally na nasa puso natin ang kasalanan. Nasa puso na natin yung kasalanan. Kasi tayo ay galing kay Adam at Eva, di ba? Hindi natin maiiwasan yon. Hindi natin maiiwasan. Hindi natin maiiwasan na magkaroon ng pagkakasala sa puso natin, di ba? May kasalanan sa puso natin. Pero hindi natin to nakikita kasi nako-coveran siya ng law, nako-coveran siya ng konsensya natin. Pero, di ba sabi dito sa Genesis chapter 6 verse 5, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great and evil continually." Siyempre, sinabi niya yan ng time ng Genesis. Pero, pag titignan ulit ng Diyos tayo, di ba? Same yan. Same na, lahat tayo ay makasalanan. Bakit? Kasi galing tayo kay Adam at Eva. Galing tayo kay Adam at Eva. Kaya ako rin, di ba? Ako rin, siyempre, magsisinungaling, lumalabas yung kasinungalingan. Natural yan. Natural na lumalabas, white lies man o bad lies. Same na pagsisinungaling, di ba? Lumalabas yan kasi lumabas siya eh. May kasalanan sa puso natin. Meron din yung mga pagnanakaw, pambubugbog, pangpapatay. Lumalabas yan. Nagbubunga yan, di ba? Yun yung bunga ng kasalanan na nasa loob ng puso natin. Yun yung bunga ng kasalanan na nasa loob ng puso. Kaya sinabi dito, yung mga makasalanan ay hindi daw mag-i-inherit ng kingdom of God. Hindi raw mag-i-inherit ng kingdom of God. Bakit? Kasi sa langit ay malinis, di ba? Banal na place, holy place. For example, sa Pilipinas. For example lang kunyari sa Korea. Sa Korea ay walang corona. Walang corona sa Korea. For example lang. Siyempre may corona din doon. For example, sa Korea ay walang corona. Tapos dito sa Pilipinas ay punong-puno ng corona. Tapos ako na may corona, pupunta sa Korea. Sa tingin po ba ninyo makakapasok ako sa Korea? Sa tingin mo, Raisa?
Depende. Pag ginalingan niyo po yung pagsisinungaling niyo sa border doon, makakapasok ka po. Pero pag stricto sila doon at hindi maluwag yung pagbabantay nila, makakapasok ka po.
So sa tingin mo, papayagan ba ako na makapasok sa Korea pag may corona ako? Kunyari, 'di ba? Alam mo sa Korea, may nagde-detect may machine na nagde-detect na, 'di ba? Kung may lagnat ka, ganyan. Siyempre high-tech na pagkapasok mo doon, pag kulay red or green yung katawan mo, nakikita yung temperature. Tapos, pag na-detect ng machine na yon, ikaw ay ipapagilid, tapos i-check ka nila. Tapos, pag may nakitang may corona ka, sa tingin mo, papapasukin ka ba sa Korea?
Hindi po.
Hindi, di ba? Ganon din sa langit, di ba? Ganon din sa langit. Siyempre, high-tech sa Korea. 'Di ba? High-tech sa Korea. Pero sa langit, nakikita lahat, 'di ba? Nakikita lahat ng laman ng puso natin, 'di ba? Kung makasalanan ba or hindi. Kaya sa tingin mo, mga makasalanang tao, pwede bang pumunta sa langit?
Makakapasok sila kung sila ay hihingi ng patawad sa Diyos.
Hihingi ng patawad sa Diyos? 'Di ba sinabi dito, 'di ba? Pag binasa mo yung 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9, 'di ba sinabi dito, mga makasalanan ay hindi makakapunta sa langit. For example, may utang ako sa tindahan, 'di ba? May utang ako sa tindahan, tapos sinisingil na ako ng may-ari. Tapos sasabihin ko, patawad po, ganon. For example na lang, ganito. For example, yung isang tao, pag nagkasala siya, tapos walang time na makahingi ng kapatawaran, tapos namatay siya. Ganyan. Pwede ba yung way na iyon? Way na magpapatawad pupunta sa langit? Actually, hindi. Kaya ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano ba yung way kung paano makapunta sa langit. Ako rin dati ay meron din akong katanungan sa puso ko. May katanungan rin ako sa puso ko. Sinabi dito na yung mga makasalanan ay hindi makakapunta sa langit. Tapos sinabi na tayo ay galing kay Adam at Eva. Kaya paano ako makakapunta sa langit? Paano ako makakapunta sa langit? Ako na makasalanan, ganyan. Paano ako makapunta sa langit? Sa pagpre-pray ko ba? Sa pagpapatawad ko ba? Paano pag namatay ako na hindi nakapatawad? Paano pag namatay ako na biglaan, hindi ako nakahingi ng patawad? Kaya paano ako makapunta sa langit? May katanungan ako na paano makakapunta sa langit? Paano makakapunta sa langit? Tapos sinabi dito, yung mga makasalanan daw ay hindi mag-i-inherit ng kingdom of God. Tapos sinabi dito, yung puso ay evil continually. Kaya paano ba ako makakapunta sa langit? Kailangan ba mag-pray ako, magpatawad ako? Paano kung namatay ako na may kasalanan, hindi ako nagpatawad, hindi ako nakapag-pray, namatay ako na aksidente lang habang naglalakad sa daan, tapos nabunggo ako, ganyan. Paano pag ganon? Mayroon din akong katanungan sa puso ko. Paano pag ganon? 'Di ba? Pero pagbabasahin po natin dito, pag binasa po natin dito sa 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9, diba? Verse 11, 'di ba? Yung binasa natin 9 and 10, 'di ba? Sinabi dito, basahin natin sabay-sabay. Sabay-sabay tayo. Okay? Unmute nyo. Sabay-sabay tayo. Basahin natin. 1, 2, 3, go. And such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Jesus and by the Spirit of God. Diba? Sinabi ng Diyos na, oo, ganyan nga kayo. Diba? Ganyan nga kayo. Makasalanan nga kayo. Diba? Makasalanan nga kayo. Galing nga kayo kay Adam at Eva. Pero paano ba natin ma-inherit yung kingdom of God? Sinabi dito, ma-inherit nyo yung kingdom of God hindi dahil sa makasalanan kayo. Kundi dahil kayo ay na-wash na, di ba? Kayo ay hinugasan na. Kayo ay sanctified na. Kayo ay na-justified na. Sa pamamagitan ng and by the Spirit of our God. Diba? Dahil tayo ay nawash na. Dahil tayo ay na-sanctified na. Dahil tayo ay na-justified na. Bakit? Dahil sa dugo ni Jesus. Diba? Kilala niyo si Jesus? Raisa, kilala mo si Jesus?
Opo.
Opo. Si Reggie, Rian, Shalin, Alia. Kilala niyo si Jesus?
Opo.
Oo, di ba? Si Rachel din. Kilala niya si Jesus. Lahat tayo ay kilala si Jesus. Lahat tayo ay tinatawag nating Savior. Di ba? Savior si Jesus. Di ba? Maraming mga tao, tinatawag nilang Savior si Jesus. Di ba? Tinatawag nilang Savior si Jesus. Pero, ano ba yung kakulangan ng tao? Hindi sila nananampalataya. Wala silang faith. Di ba? Hindi sila nananampalataya na Savior talaga si Jesus. Di ba sinabi dito? Basahin natin ulit. Sabi dito, the next day, John said, Jesus coming unto him
Coming unto him.
and said,
Right?
Behold,
Hold
the Lamb of
the
God,
Lamb of God,
which taketh away the sin of the
the
world.
sin of the world.
Anong sinabi dyan? Behold, di ba? Narito ang kordero ng Diyos na nag-aalis ng kasalanan ng sanglibutan. Si Jesus pala ay nag-alis ng kasalanan ko. Kaya pala tinatawag nila na Savior si Jesus kasi siya ay ano ba? Di ba? Tinatawag nilang Savior siya kasi sinave niya. Di ba? Dahil siya yung nag-save sa atin. Di ba? Dahil kinuha niya yung kasalanan natin, which taketh away the sin of the world. Di ba? Si Raisa, si Reggie, Rian, Angel, Rachel, o lahat kayo, di ba? Lahat tayo, di ba? Tayo ay kabilang sa sanglibutan na tinatawag. Tayo ay kabilang sa world, di ba? Sa past, present, future, alam niyo sanglibutan, di ba? Consists of, di ba? 3 dimension. Ito yung past, present, and future, di ba? Tayo ay ngayon ay nasa present, di ba? Tayo ay nasa loob ng sanglibutan. Si Jesus daw ay kinuha niya yung sin ng sanglibutan, di ba? Kaya nasaan na yung sin ni Alia? Nasa'yo pa ba o na kay Jesus na? Sige, hindi ko narinig. Nawala ba yung audio niya? Okay. So, siguro i-chat nyo na lang. Okay. Kaya, nasaan na ba yung kasalanan ng sanglibutan? Diba? Nasaan na ba yung kasalanan ng sanglibutan? Ito ay na kay Jesus na. Kinuha pala ni Jesus yung kasalanan ko. Diba? Kinuha pala ni Jesus yung kasalanan ko. Kasalanan ni Raisa, kasalanan ni Eyalin, Alia, di ba? Which taketh away the sin of the world, di ba? Di ko alam kung nananampalataya kayo, na believe ba kayo or hindi, pero si Jesus daw ay kinuha niya yung kasalanan ng sanlibutan. Ako nananampalataya ako na kinuha na ni Jesus yung kasalanan ko. Kaya ano ba yung dapat gawin natin? 'Di ba? Alam niyo yung sinabi sa John 3:16? Siguro alam niyo. John 3:16. Sino may alam dito ng John 3:16? Taas kamay. Si Raisa, alam mo kung ano yung John 3:16? Risa ba? Risa, 'di ba? Hindi mo alam John 3:16? Babasahin ko sa inyo. Sa John 3:16. John 3:16. Sapagkat kayo na lamang ang pagsinta ng Diyos sa sanglibutan na ibinigay niya ang kanyang bugtong na anak upang sinumay sa kanya'y sumampalataya ay huwag mapahamak kundi magkaroon ng buhay na walang hanggan. Yon, tama Angel. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. Ano ba yung everlasting life? Ito yung sa langit. Ito yung sa langit. Yun yung everlasting life. Kaya sino ba pwedeng makakuha ng everlasting life? Diba? Should not perish but have everlasting life. Sino ba makapagmana ng everlasting life? Diba sinabi sa John 3:16, sino man sa kanya'y sumampalataya. Sino man sa kanya'y sumampalataya. Kung sino man ang may believe, di ba? Sino man yung naniwala sa kay Jesus, di ba? Si Jesus na kumuha ng sin of the world. Ano ba yung kailangan gawin natin? Hindi sa pagpapatawad, hindi sa pagsisisi, di ba? Kahit anumang sabihin natin, kahit anumang pagpapatawad natin, yung kasalanan natin ay andyan pa rin. Pero ano ba sinabi dito, di ba? Ano ba sinabi, di ba? He gave His only begotten Son that whosoever believe in Him should not perish but have everlasting life. Kung sino man ang manampalataya ka lang. Manampalataya ka lang na wala na yung kasalanan mo. Kasi kinuha na ni Jesus. Napako na si Jesus sa krus at sinabi niyang, it is finished. Di ba? Siguro wala na tayong time at mga ibang mga participants ay dito rin. Pero, di ba? Gaya ng story natin kanina, di ba? Paano ba tayo makakawala sa kulungan ng kasalanan? Actually, tayo ay nakalaya na sa kulungan ng kasalanan. Ang gagawin lang natin ay manampalataya. Manampalataya sa Diyos. Kaya hanggang dito po at magkita po ulit tayo bukas. Bye-bye!
Bye po. Bye po. God bless po.
Wait po.
Welcome back, everyone. Yes, so this is the end of the afternoon session. But before we end, please be reminded that our event will run from January 24, Monday to 26, Wednesday. And it will start from 10 a.m. for the morning session, 2 p.m. for the afternoon session, and 7 p.m. for the evening session. So everyone, see you later for the evening program. Don't forget to enter 30 minutes before 7 p.m. Thank you so much, and I hope you eat a lot because we have exciting programs for you tonight. So, see you!